Hello. This is where we will be starting for YouTube watchers. So, welcome to Forces of Zalferon, Operation Warhawk. A pleasure to have you all. Joining me today, I have another 5 brave Space Marines selected from the community. That's right, you could be one of these Space Marines in the future. As you can see on the screen at the moment is the Roll20 for our Marches campaign that is in the background of... thank you very much, Linky, for the follow. Is in the background there is our Deathwatch community campaign screen where you can see the many members of this Marches campaign. We tried our best to get everyone 1 game a month, but we need more GMs, so we're doing our best in the meantime. But you too could find yourself in the hot seat like these gentlemen are. So, joining me, first up, we have Drunkard playing Magni Swiftstrike.
What's going on? Throw me all the twists. I'm coming at you.
Alright. Also joining me, we have the V playing Tomas Antioch of the Crimson Fists.
Hello, hello.
Very good. Also a returning fan favourite, we have Proximus Alchemor of the Ultramarines 3rd Company, played by Rodine.
Man, you had to give me my full title there, and I'm back, Chad. Not gonna be on a flying piece of metal this time.
Fantastic. And also, we have, joining us for the very first time, K-Dox, a tactical marine of the Iron Hands, played by Aragon, everyone's favourite super grumpy lore nerd.
Hi, Mom.
And last but certainly not least, we have our very own Twitch mod and server moderator serving his own version of the Long Vigil. We have Ferris playing Orn Vezerak, the Devastator, from the Silver Skulls, correct?
Hello there.
Yes. Alright. So, unlike the start of every other mission, though, I believe something has been planned for this that does not involve me, so I get to sit back and drink my tea.
Yeah, for a quick moment. Take off of push to talk so I can do this a little more smoothly.
Absolutely, Magni. Let me just change over the music for you.
Just let me know when that's ready.
That's ready.
Awesome. So, on the Lance of Planet, as it drifts throughout the void, varying marines returning from destroying countless crew warships, war spheres, there is a feast planned the day before Operation Warhawk. The list, in a particular nosy wolf, searches out for the list of his brothers and then sends out serfs. Varying serfs. First off, I will go off of order who I see here. Tomas, where are you stationed on the Lance of Penance at the moment?
At this point in time, Tomas Antioch would be found in the Reclusium.
Lovely. So, one shy serf, this kind of decently well-built man, because he's still a chapter serf, but ultimately just not as built as one chapter serfs, other chapter serfs might be, approaches you and he says, "Excuse me, my lord, I'm coming to you on word of Magni Swiftstrike. He's inviting you formally to a feast before your next operation."
And where exactly would this feast be held, Serf?
Commonly on a floor within the observation deck.
Affirmative.
Tomas, would you like to give a quick description of what your marine looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. In the Reclusium, Tomas Antioch would be outside of his armor, so he is dressed in a dark blue robe trimmed with red thread. He has darker skin and a face that only a mother could love. covered in scars and burn marks that have not properly healed and signify a long history of combating the orcs alongside his chapter.
Lovely. Going next on what I see before me, where would Proximus be on the watch station?
He's in the Apothecarian doing paperwork.
Lovely. So a serf approaches you, Proximus. He's a straight-laced man, more well-placed, and he would formally get your attention. Excuse me, Lord Proximus. Excuse me, Lord. Are you Proximus Alchemor?
He would turn to the serf and give him a nod. I am.
I have been sent by Lord Swiftstrike, if you know him, to invite you for a feast. His explanation of it was a bit too wordy, I feel, but ultimately it boils down to one before the eve of battle.
He would just kind of hum to himself, cock his head to the side, and be like, I see. Where is this feast being held?
It is being held on the observation deck, on a particular floor. He would give you the ident for it.
Thank you, Sif.
Would you like to give a quick description of Proximus as well there, please?
I sure can. He would be in armor, because he likes working in his armor in the Apothecarian, which would be Mark 6 armor that looks a bit battered, but not in the way of actual damage, more of just seen many combats. Under his helmet, fair-skinned ultramarine, short brown, dark brown hair, dull gray eyes. Many would call him handsome, though he doesn't see it. And yeah, he's got funny bells. He's a funny guy.
Funny guy with his funny bells. Do you want to explain the funny bells? Because I don't think people might know what that means.
For those who don't know Proximus has a kind of a Roman cingulum around his waist, as many Ultramarines do, and just specifically at the end of he has these funny little bells called honor bells that give him a funny little buff in combat. But he just walks around jingling.
Yeah. There's something else you have on your person as well, isn't there?
I have many things on my person.
There's
Are you asking something in hand?
There's something that's very interesting that I gave to you on a previous mission, isn't there, though?
This is true. He wouldn't directly have it on his person, but he will be picking it up the second he leaves, because he does keep it on his person pretty regularly. So yes, it is there.
Would you like to tell the audience what that is?
I sure can. I was given a funny rock called a phase stone that apparently if I look at it at the right angle, there's a little light inside of it. He hasn't figured it out yet. He just keeps it. Found it on Dead Marine. It was great.
Very good. You found it on a Dead Marine in the middle of a lab, being an experimental lab of the Tau, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I found this destroyed gene seed. Proximus was not happy about this. I've got my revenge, though, so it panned out.
Alright, Magni, if you'd like to carry on with your fun little feast stuff.
Lovely, lovely. So, once more, where would Cadex be positioned on Lance of Penance?
Kadox will be found in his chambers, resting and meditating after successfully doing a micro insertion of more microbionics into himself.
Awesome, awesome. So, there is a knock. Where within the Lance of Penance? That one I missed.
It will be personal chambers.
Knock at your door, Cadex. As you hear the voice of a woman speaking out. There is a slight bit of inner irritation in her voice as she says, "My lord, I've come to invite you to a feast on the words of another brother within the Watch. One known as Magni Swiftstrike."
There is no noise coming from inside the chamber except the slow rustling of machinery.
Is anyone there at all?
Just as the serf mentioned this, the door will open and dear Kadox, lovely that he is, fully armed and armored as per usual, will be ready to follow.
Thank you, Lord Cadox. And the woman kind of steps back a minute as she's... Can you give a description of Cadox, actually?
Kadox is unremarkably normal for a space marine. Mark 7 power armor, no, nothing distinguishing him there. He has his bionic fist, his left arm, but this will be looking pretty standard in the Deathwatch armor. The only thing of any significance on his person is the fact that he has a plasma pistol, of all things.
I'm scared. The woman, though, is scared as she looks at Kadox's well-armed and garbed visage, and she says, with a bit more respect this time, Lords Strike wish to invite you for a feast before your deployment. This is the particular location and information he gave me for your meeting on the observation deck. And she basically hands you a scrap of paper.
Kadox will grab the paper and, without saying anything, will incline his head as to suggest lead the way.
She will guide you to that spot. Now, finally, where is Orn positioned on the watch in the Lance of Penance?
Orn is many places, but at this very moment, he's in the barracks.
An additional serf comes in. He is of a more calm nature. Clearly one pulled from the forge, where the others might have been pulled from anywhere else within the Watch Fortress. He will knock on your barracks door. Is Lord Vezarak here? I am seeking out to pass him an invitation.
The door would open quite quickly, and you'd see Orn standing there. Yes. What is it?
I've received orders from Magni Swift Strike to invite you for a feast. The particular wording escapes me, or is a bit too ridiculous for my taste. To a feast on the observation deck, though, Lord Vezarak.
I will attend. Tell him I'll be there.
Lovely, lovely. He will pass you a piece of paper. I must return to my work in the forges, but that will be the information of on what level you will have to be within the observation deck. A more secure one than normal. And then, because this is quite relevant actually, where would Keeper Hamish be, Varv?
Keeper Hamish would be within the librarium usually of the Lance of Penance.
Lovely. So not a serf in this particular circumstance would come to Keeper Hamish out of a degree of respect, as Magni himself would walk into the librarium, grinning as a whole, covered in laurels, covered in, not in a beast cloak in this circumstance, but in a simple gray tunic. Hanging off of one belt is a strange seal. His runic necklace is embroidered with a red sash where a strange, pointed ring hangs off of one end, clearly not sized for him in some strange shape, and a naval seal on the other. He's a sun-kissed man to Fenris, where one with an amber glowing bionic eye, and a mechanical hand as he grins and walks and follows the scent of the Storm Warden before him.
So, Keeper Hamish is a fairly tall Astar. He's above average height, reasonably broad as well, a true son of the storms, and he is currently in the librarium, poring over some ancient and esoteric tome, his halberd clasped in one hand as he is in full battle play, just reading through this book.
Not to bother you, Keeper Hamish. I wished primarily to invite you to a small little event I am hosting before the deployment.
Keeper Hamish ceremoniously and rather dramatically, snaps the book closed, places it back onto the shelf before turning full-bodedly to face you, and goes, "And what little ceremony would that be, Brother Magni?"
Well, as it is held back in the Volca Fenrica, you will never know when your brothers will die. So as such, we drink with them on the eve of battle. and so that we might remember them one final time and mourn them solemnly once it has passed.
Ah, a Fenrisian feast, is it?
Aye. I've made some work of the serfs to send out messages and provide food, and I bear enough mjod for this last one before I begin brewing.
Interesting. I would not think an iron priest such as yourself would have been a brewer of mjod, but I suppose the watch captain would be happy to hear that. I will accept your invitation, though I may only stay for a small time. My duties are far more numerous than yours.
If this would benefit you a bit, I have done some prying into the budget of requisitions. But, so that we might expedite this. But if you could debrief us there, I have found a secure location within the observation deck, and can prepare some equipment to more swiftly equal a strategium.
I'm afraid not, brother. All briefings must be held in the strategium. They are psychically shielded, which the observatorium is not.
Then let us be away, so as we might prepare for war soon.
Indeed.
Magni's just grinning.
Yeah. Hamish gives you kind of like a more solemn nod, but you can still kind of tell that he's got that sort of joviality about him. He seems a little bit lighter in step.
Lovely. And now, as this kill team gathers together in the location, within a bit more of a secure location within the observation deck, you stare out onto the void. You see a massive wash of fleets, aerial battles as you been originally. There's still some naval combat. You even begin to see like high orbital dogfights in the explosions there in front.
Yes. So for context, the Imperium has just won, in air quotation marks, the naval battle for Dal'yth after some heroic actions by the Deathwatch. And now are beginning kind of the air war for the supremacy of the planet.
Now, as you all gather, you see an arraignment of feast, some barrels at the center with Magni and Keeper Hamish, where Magni dips a mug in and passes one to Keeper Hamish. And he's grinning as he sees the others. I'm glad to see you've all come. For those of you I know, sit down, have a drink, have a bite, and let us chat. Let us catch up a moment before we go into the fray proper. And for those of you I don't, I am Magni Swiftstrike. I am priest of the Volk of Fenrirka, and I greet you. And he just nods with grin.
Keeper Hamish is going to remove his helm for the first time ever in this fucking canon, and reveal his fairly pale face. He is a fairly pale-skinned man, big bovine set jaw, Astartes face, with bright emerald green eyes, and kind of 3 ginger close-cut mohawks cut into his scalp. So it's kind of like he has 3 rows of mohawks, and in between each of these kind of lines of hair are these blue, intricate Celtic tattoos, along with the ones that go down the back of, along with ones that go across the side of his head and down the back of his neck. He is relatively unscarred. He has like a rather major chunk missing from the left-hand side of his face. It looks like something just clawed away part of his cheek, and the flesh just kind of knitted back together, and it's missing some of that plumpness. But beyond that, his face seems relatively unscarred, and he is experimentally sipping at the mjald. He doesn't seem too unfamiliar with the flavour, and seems to be drinking it like at a decent rate for a non-space wolf, while still holding himself together.
Either way, the golden rule is always make a carouse check. It's always fun.
Very good. I'll have to roll this in the background, and no one will know. No one
As
will
Magni drinks one,
know. Oh no.
Magni takes a big old swig of mead himself.
All right. What are the rest of yous doing?
Orn would immediately strut towards the container of Mjord, helmet coming off, arm held up to Magni, slapping him on the shoulder pad as soon as he gets within range. It is good to see you again, dog.
It is Wolf if you wish to refer to me in such terms, but you will learn that I am swift. But it is good to see you again too, Marksman. You'll see that, hopefully when we reach deployment, I've given you a few toys for this mission.
I cannot wait. Now, give me a cup of Mjord. Let's get this started.
Dips in, gives him the mead.
Straight to the lips, downing at least half of it in one.
Proximus, what are you doing?
He's sitting at the table, his helmet's off, but he seems to be reading a data slate and fiddling with a funny little bone sharp in his hand as it opens and closes with a click.
Wait, so you've turned up to the feast and you're just reading more paperwork?
What? No, I would never.
It's like when you invite your introvert friend to a party and they just sit in the corner reading their book.
Absolutely.
Alright. And let's keep moving up the scales of stoicism. Tomas, what are you doing?
The moment Tomas enters, he looks around, sees like all the food and the mead, quirks an eyebrow, and then just sits down awkwardly at the table.
Do you just kind of stare at the roasted meats and such?
Yes.
What is this? This isn't tapas.
Help yourself, brother. There is much to be had. And who knows? This could very well be our last fine meal. It is better to eat and have your fill and fight with your teeth bared once it is done.
A fair point, honored priest. Though I doubt this will be our last deployment.
I've courted death on many an occasion. You never know. If anyone is to die, I would rather see a smile on a man's face before we go. And Magni will come over, dip a gallon, one of his gallon-sized mugs of mead, and slam it in front of Tomas. A pleasure. Extending his bionic hand with, not his bionic. He's holding the mug with his bionic hand, extending his flesh one. I am Magni.
Tomas Antioch, he says as he takes the arm. I briefly met you at the Talons of the Watch event. It is good to see you again.
The bastard who beat the Minotaur!
Yes.
A good tournament, that one.
For context to the viewers, the Talons of the Watch event was a small event in the community campaign where a bunch of Marines hosted essentially a tournament of blades, of which many of the Marines here participated in. Carry on.
Not I.
Just giving context.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
does Cadix when he's faced with his feet?
Oh, hey, that's me. K-Dogs enters the room following the surf. And as he enters, he observes the room as if he wasn't patrolling it. He sees the feast, and he hands his bolt gun over to the surf, ignoring the fact that this will probably crush her arms.
She just sort of struggles to carry it back a moment, and Lord.
K-Dogs ignores her pleas and concludes that she is educated enough to know what to do with a bolt gun. K-Dogs, with still pretty awkward, but compared to the Crimson Fist, walks over to the table and sits down, but does still make some observations, trying to note down how the room is, what food is being given out, and all other necessary information. He still has his helmet on, by the way.
Okay. Magni will turn over to Proximus once he's had a good laugh with Tomas. How have you been in these past few missions, Proximus? I do not remember our last deployment before Silent Saint.
It has been since the Silent Saint that we've been deployed together. But well, busy, but well.
It's a fine thing to hear. I hope that all of our brothers prove as vitally focused as Fatalis.
Agreed.
And Magni will...
I think Keeper Hamish would chime in there and go, but perhaps more fortunate.
I owe this one for attaching back my arm. And he touches the scar on the right arm, where it had been severed at the elbow, I believe. Or no.
Yeah, it was
just
ripped
above
out.
it.
Yeah, it was like nearly ripped out of the socket.
Yep. And he taps the scar on his shoulder then in that case. But he, on that arm, though, there is a bionic hand at the end of it. So, he lost something from there eventually.
Yeah.
Are you going to lose that arm slowly at this rate?
I hope not. This hand is bespoke. It'd be bastardous to create another. And then I got an MUI between now and then. The integration would be hell.
I think Keeper Hamish is going to kind of turn to K-Dox and just kind of go, I never thought an Iron Hand would participate in a Fenrisian feast. Though I suppose the Deathwatch does make strange bedfellows of all of us.
K-Dox will be awkwardly silent for just a second, just 1 second too long for it to be noticeable, but still clearly uncomfortable, before he turns to the Keeper. He will then take off his helmet. This will be the first time anybody on the watch station sees him without a helmet. And he places the helmet in front of him. The watch makes for weird bedmates, but it will do.
Hamish just gives you sort of a polite nod. Do you want to describe your face a little bit more, or are you happy?
If you've ever seen the Ferris Manus, imagine somebody as weather-bitten, but somehow even uglier.
Very good.
Got a Timu Dorm, and now we have a Timu Forest Manus. There we go. Magni will slam a full tankard of Mjord right in front of K-Dox. Drink! You never know. This could be your last. Though I think it might be your first in this case.
Wait half a second too slow of a reaction. K-Dox will take the cup, and he will in fact nod to the tech priest, and takes a swig of the mug. After he's taken a swig of the mug, he will note, "Cult Mechanicus."
Aye. I spent a good portion of time on Mars. And when serving in the route, my brothers do not exactly make it easy to maintain war gear and armor.
K-Dox will nod wisely and sagely. Respectable.
Turning though, once a few moments have passed where everybody's just drinking and eating and in the revelry, Magni will pipe up. A moment before we go into the before we go any further. There is a matter I would like to decide now. As he's just kind of sitting down with everyone at the table. Who would lead our squad? How would we settle this? Who believes their claim is true?
I imagine the kind of the revelry just kind of goes cool for a moment as everyone's kind of looking at each other.
Without missing a beat, as soon as the silence descends, would just slam his mug down on the table. I, On Vezirek, vote Tomas for squad lead.
Oh.
Tomas turns to look at Orin immediately.
You lay faith in him.
I do, Magni. I have seen him work multiple times. He has my trust.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Oliver just nod and lift his mug.
For all my cantankering towards glory and focus, we will be heading into the nest of the foe. I would wish our knowledge to be at its finest. So I will elect Proximus in this case to lead us. Seeing as how he led the mission to assault the bridge during our first blunted talents.
I think Hamish, who has definitely overindulged in the Mjold at this point, clearly thinking he can take more than he can, is kind of like a bit hunched over, and he's just gonna kind of almost slur it. Proximus does have the Watch Captain's favour, and it would be a wise political decision. And then he just slurps up some more.
There is definitely a raised eyebrow at that comment.
He maybe let out something he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Tomas sees like Hamish slurring his words, looks down at his own tankard, and quietly sets it aside.
Magni will look towards Gadox. Unless Proximus or Tomas would support themselves, where would your vote sway the scale?
Kadox, first slightly grimacing at the keeper for his weakness, and looks over his coming squad mates. He seems to be taking his time to consider it, and considering what each brings. He has read their services, not that I haven't, but that's different. I'm lazy, Kadox isn't. He will take a second before he comments on with just a name and says, Proximus.
Then, Antioch, Alcamore, are there any ways you wish to tip the scales before we declare our lead and prepare for battle soon?
I will say that while I appreciate the vote of confidence from you, Brother Orn, I have not yet had the opportunity to lead a kill team, and believe that this mission to be too important to put my abilities to the test. We ought to give command over to someone with experience, and as such, I shall also vote for Brother Proximus.
Upon hearing everyone cast their vote, Proximus will just kind of give everyone a nod, like that he appreciates the votes of confidence.
Yet, then it is Proximus who will lead our squad, and before the Keeper tomorrow we will swear our oath. But I have one. And Maggie, can I make a scrutiny check on Keeper Hamish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please succeed. Fuck. Alright, go.
No. What were you attempting to glean there, out of curiosity?
How drunk is he?
He definitely... Right, I will describe his body language, but I'm not going to tell you because you did fail the check. But he is a bit slumped over. His helmet is off next to him, and he's kind of like looking down into the tankard. He seems almost a little solemn.
I will save this request for tomorrow when we do the briefing proper.
Ease. So, why don't we, just because I saw someone mentioning it in chat, why don't we do a food check for everyone? I want you to tell me what your Marine grabbed from this banquet to eat and to drink. I'm just curious, just because I think it'll be fun. If your Marine had a starter, a main, and a dessert, list all three. If your Marine just grabbed 16 chicken drumsticks, just let me know. I'm just very curious. I think it'd be a fun little bit of miniature characterization. I will start with Magni, since this is the classic Magni feast. For those of you unaware, in the community campaign, basically whenever we are doing, whenever there is a mission that Magni is on, Drunkard does one of these feasts, and they're great. That's why I was desperate to get him on stream to show them off, because it's a fantastic bit of roleplay.
So, going through it, Magni will be eating plenty of his fill. All kinds of meats, groks, chicken, whatever the chicken equivalents are. He's eating them and the bones. And he's having like varying wines to mix through and washing it down with mjod. He doesn't go for any sweets immediately. He's just letting the nice fats be sweet enough on his tongue.
Alright. Tomas?
Tomas, hailing from a feral world, the feral world of Blackwater, which is the primary recruitment planet of the Crimson Fists.
Secondary.
He's very used... Secondary?
Yeah, Rinswold's the primary.
Is it really? I didn't believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No worries.
Either way, he took an entire rack of Grok's ribs.
Oh. What sauce is on these ribs?
What sauce is not on those ribs?
Oh my god. Alright. Anything else?
No. Besides the tankard of Mjod, which he set aside after seeing Hamish, he is just devouring a Grox.
Very good. Proximus?
Proximus would have just made himself, from what is arrayed in front of him, a basic sandwich.
What kind of basic sandwich? Is he like...
Oh, God.
Is he like a turkey and mustard? Or is he like a ham and mayo? What are we talking?
Oh, God, you're asking me to be complex, and that's... Oh, God. Bread, probably chicken. I have no idea. You're asking me to be complex here. I'm a basic man. I just throw my bread in a toaster and slap something in the middle and call it good.
Alright, so Proximus is eating Imperial Standard sandwich in compliance with the Codex Astartes litany of sandwich making.
He's eating a grilled cheese.
He's just eating a grilled cheese, yeah.
Yep, we can go with that. He has a grilled cheese. Where he got it, nobody knows.
Alright, and K-Dox?
Don't mind me, I'm just quickly looking up Afghani dishes.
I think...
But hailing from a rather drab world, where that's... because let's be fair, Medusa is known for a lot of things, but not for its fine environment with plenty of luxury. K-Dox will be quite sparse with what he is. Instead, he will look for if there is, well, the modern equivalent of recaf. He will.
Yeah, there would be recaf available.
Yes, he will also be going after basically anything that looks to be a chicken, or what in the 41st millennium will be considered chicken. Chicken, bread, spices, along with it maybe some cheese. He's basically making himself stuff like bolani or the likes.
Mm-hmm.
A very primitive kebab.
Very primitive kebab. Alright. Orn?
Orn would have finished his drink of mjod, maybe gone for one more, but after that he would turn to a beloved tea of his. The actual tea of being Tanef Woodland Mistress.
Very good.
And for food, he would, being from his native world of Versavia, very much a tribal hunting planet, would most likely go for the most pig-like boar food he could get and go for an entire leg. And if Tomas hasn't got all the ribs, he's going for some of those as well.
Very good. I would like to point out that Joey6 has rightfully pointed out that the Codex standard for a sandwich would be peanut butter and jelly, which
That's perfectly fine. I love me a good PB&J.
Fucking
Man.
Proximus is now giving me the vibes of mayo is too spicy for him.
Probably.
Like, you're Greek. Wouldn't you have, like, you know, a bit of olive oil, a bit of bread, a bit of wine, you know, a bit of diff dabs, a bit of feta cheese?
Barb, that implies I, his player, am smart enough to think of that.
He's from one of the not very Grecian recruiting worlds of the Ultramarines.
No, he's from McCrag. I'm just dumb.
We can change it in edit. Just go on. Just go on.
Alright.
No, I like it. I like it that Proximus used to get teased in the Third Company about his palate. Brother, will you try this wine? Proximus, ooh, it's a bit too fragrant for me, brothers. I'll stick with this tap water.
I mean, most Ultramarines didn't like him, so probably that is part of it.
Oh, dear. Alright. He's too busy with his work, so he's resorted to PB&J. He's got too much paperwork. Brilliant. Alright. As the feast winds down, and you are all kind of finishing your meals, finishing your drinks, you've all kind of just been chatting, swapping battle stories, and tales of, you know, mainly Magni tales of the past in your chapter, and Hamish has been slowly sobering up in the corner, just eating loaves of bread to try and combat the Mjold. Eventually, as you're like have maybe one keg of Mjold left between you, you would hear a thunderous footstep echoing through the observation deck as a door opens to reveal an Astartes clad in Artificer Mark III plate, chains jingling on his armor as he steps forward, the visage of the Watch Captain revealed to you all.
Watch Captain on deck!
And
Maggie will give a
jump
firm
up.
salute and just held forward a mug. Have you come to join us before a feast on the eve of battle?
I have not, Brother Magni, but I have come to make a humble request of you.
Aye.
He points to the untapped barrel of Mjold. My delivery from the Sons of Russ is late due to our battlefield lines. May I have this keg for my personal reserve?
When your delivery comes in, grant me grant me 2 barrels in turn. I still need to work on brewing Mjord and creating an equivalent from what materials I can scrounge in the watch.
Appreciate it, brother. I will make it so. And he just saunters over, just one-handed picks up this barrel, and under his arm, you know, his helmet's under one, he's got the barrel under the other. He just kind of nods to you all, and then he looks at Hamish, who is a bit drunk, and Hamish just, like, cringes a bit as the watch captain has caught him at a rather embarrassing moment. And he kind of nods to you all, and then he just looks... He genuinely... You can see him looking down his nose at Hamish, and he just goes, "Keeper," and leaves. At which point, Hamish too will slink off, thanking you for your hospitality, Magni.
Aye. Then let us all ready ourselves for tomorrow and sweat and practice our oaths for tongue twisters. Let us all ready ourselves for tomorrow and practice our oaths so that we might be heard and true. As we will all depart and prep for tomorrow's deployment.
Let's go!
Yay!
It is time.
Alright. Okay. Did Varv just cut Hamish's tab? We will see. We will see what's going on there in future installments, guys. Don't you worry. Alright.
Important lore.
Yeah. Always. There's always important lore. Okay. So. The chronometers reset. And a new day has dawned. and all of you begin heading down to the Strategium, clad in your war gear. Your requisition reports for the mission already filled out and submitted.
Barf, can I make a request to Hamish once he's sobered up? Possibly. Brother Hamish, Keeper Hamish, I wish to ask of you something deeply necessary. I have observed the mission's objectives with keen focus. And I have one criticism of the deployment equipment. While the requisitions, I believe, are satisfactory, I do believe that we should have been commissioned stummers. And in this process, I'm using my personal demeanor here, and if I need to use more to try and grease some stummers out. But let me continue on. I do believe, as we intend to we are not laying straight assault alongside the guard forces, but are acting as their forward scouting operation, and in collecting information. We need to be armed and geared to our best ability for observation and stealth. I doubt from the list of brothers that any of them would be willing to abandon their power armor. Thus, even if only for 20 minutes, I can recharge them with my own Electus and Pencha coils, enabling us to move more swiftly. And he will provide 2 rec lists, 6 and 5, as you see in the chat. Varv?
Yeah, so chat, you can't see these, but I can. Is 2 separate rec lists. One for where you've gotten all your stummers for free, correct?
One that is one specifically that doesn't include the stummers, hence why he's like attaching it onto that one, which is 5, and one that includes the stummers if he's refused.
Yeah. I think so. Hamish is going. Okay. Brother, you have been given a generous requisition stipend for this mission for the exact reason of covering magnoculars and stummers in your requisition list. You are not being equipped to full-scale engage the Tau forces. That would be foolhardy.
I agree with you. But tactical situations can change and rapidly degrade. I know not the full capabilities of the brothers, and while I lay faith with Proximus as a commander and as an apothecary, I wish not to stretch our limitations. I believe, and I can make an oath to you if I am given this expansion, that I will see every objective done.
Just so you're aware, Drunkard, Mitch has donated 5,000 bits, so that is 50 buckaroos, specifically to say thank you for your excellent role-playing, and has given them to you as Twists of Fortune.
That's lovely. I did personally make an actual... Unfortunately, Mitch, I made a very personal objective to be like, I don't want to use Twists of Fortune, because I learned about them, and I was like, But I'll let my squad use them. But in this case, if I can levy that to help with this, it would be nice, because I am using my personal demeanor, which is gregarious. I'm approaching him as a brother, in this case.
I will let you make a charm check, as if you were trained in charm for this.
Lovely.
By spending your personal demeanor. Thank you very much, Mitch, for the donations. The bits from these streams are definitely what keeps this channel rolling smoothly, I've got to say.
Barely. Let's go!
That is a bad success. So Hamish kind of ums and ahs for a bit, and then he finally goes, "Very well. The stummers are indeed a necessity. You may have them in addition to your requisition lists, but nothing else. Just the stummers."
I wish for nothing more, and I will in turn hold to my word, and see that every objective with every measure is achieved.
Thank you very much for the bits, Linky. Alright. So, as you... okay, so, and now the actual briefing, I believe, yes?
Yes, you can take over from here.
Alright, fantastic. Thanks Drunkard, thanks for letting me GM. I really needed your permission for that. Alright. So, yeah. You all head down to the Strategium, clad now in your battle plate and armed for war. Your requisition lists pre-submitted, now gaining 3 stummers, thanks to Magni's schmoozing and carousing and getting your briefer drunk.
Give him a good time, and you can get everything, man.
Yeah. All right. There's a sex joke in there somewhere.
No comment.
All right. Okay. So, arriving in the Strategium, you all enter this arched circular room. Its roof domed and inlaid with skulls and finery and icons of the Emperor, Wisdom, and the Primarchs. Held up by vaunted arches, towering over you, and towering over the rows of seats that fill this room. In the center is a circular raised platform, upon which sits a large hololithic display table, and standing next to it is the Keeper Hamish, clad in his battle plate, his helmet on, and his halberd standing firmly at attention, seemingly now completely unaffected by the drinking and carousing of the night before. Does anyone want to describe their armor? Has anyone got anything interesting about their armor? Or are you happy to let your little icons do the talking?
I will describe my armor.
Oh, go ahead.
On Vezerac is wearing Mark 7 armor. He is basic boy, but his armor has the silver skull of the Silver Skulls painted over his face mask. It is also rent across the chest with a large scar, which has been filled in with actual silver on top of armor, of course, and then multiple scars across his legs and arms from various battles, and his left arm moves more mechanically than his right.
Sorry, just a little bit of misinformation in chat. It is 500 bits to add or remove a Twist of Fate, not 100. Sorry, it's 500 bits to add a Twist of Fate or add a Twist of Fortune. Okay. That. Sorry. Anyone else for anything else?
I will.
Sure, I also will, after.
Yep, go ahead.
As Magni walks in, he's shifted up his necklace to where it rests just a little bit, protected by his armor, where his honors are carried. The Whispering Seal sits firmly, slightly under his pauldron, but it hangs out ever so slightly. And the Naval Honor is equally so under his pauldron, but can be visible with a proper showing. But his helm, the Vox grill of his Mark 7 helm, bears a longer extended snout, and for some reason teeth as if they protrude into the Vox grill and stretch out, having been made and modified by the Iron Priest himself to be a Wolf Patent Fenris helm for advanced tracking.
Mm-hmm. Somebody asked the Whispering Seal is an honor that 5 Marines in the entirety of Zalferon have, and it is a honor they are not allowed to talk about. That is all. That is all we will tell you. Go watch Where Knowledge Burns if you want more context.
How many of those Marines are in this mission, Vav?
Oh, I don't know. I think 3 of them? No, 2.
Damn.
Alright. Anyway. Continuing on. Yeah. So you all head up to the dais and gather around the hololithic table. Keeper Hamish pressing a few keys on the hololithic display as it flickers into life, showing a topographical map of the area around the Imperial landing zones on Dal'yth. Gesturing to the deployment zones, you see Imperial Guard units spreading out, some heading north, some heading east, some heading south, some heading west. But almost immediately you see the thickest fighting is along the Gelbrin Woods in the north, leading all the way around as Imperial Guard forces are beginning to push towards Gelbrin City, the capital of Dal'yth, and the believed location of Commander Puritanicals. However, this map is far more focused down to the east, towards the city of Mel'ek. I haven't got my notes in front of me. Foolish! I want to make sure I've got the name right there. Very foolishly, I do not have my own notes in front of me. Yeah, Mel'ek. The city of Mel'ek. It is a large hexagonal city. Between the nearest Imperial Guard forces and it is about a day's worth of hilly terrain spotted with towns and villages. Essentially, the Guard forces appear to have stopped just kind of before they can really get any kind of good visual or scouting on this. And the actual and between the terrain between them is just spotted with like big red circles with a symbol for the Kroot on them and just kind of a question mark next to the symbol. They clearly have very bad kind of terrain and intelligence in this area. Keeper Hamish then gestures towards this. Brothers, as you can see, the landings have begun on Dal'yth in full force. As you may well be aware, our naval situation is not good, and we need to wrap up this land war as swiftly as possible if we are to have any hope of continuing this war against the Tau. We need to blitz them before they have time to assemble another proper fleet against us, lest the Damocles Crusade fleet be smashed to ruin. As such, we cannot afford any delays in the advances. And we have already encountered one, and he gestures towards the sort of big, large circles. The Tau are using Kroot forces here as a skirmishing force in large enough numbers to force back our advanced reconnaissance units. Meaning that if we want to properly scout the defenses, we have to commit large numbers of Imperial Guard to the assault. General Wendell Gage is not happy about this, neither is the Watch Captain. As such, we have decided to send in a force of Deathwatch Astartes to act as the reconnaissance. Your small number but tactical prowess should mean you are able to penetrate through these skirmishing bands and recon the effective defenses of Mel'ek. Any questions so far?
None so.
Your
Has
mission...
there been any?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Has there been any recorded numbers of Tau, Kroot, their auxiliaries that they've been seen?
We have no recorded numbers as of this moment. None at all, I'm afraid. We have not been able to gather any intelligence on this Kroot brand. They have annihilated any recon force sent towards them, and light infantry and even one light infantry regiment of the Guard has been mauled by the forces there. We believe that a full armoured offensive is the only way to sweep aside this full skirmishing force. So, if you encounter the full Kroot forces within this area yourselves, I fear not even you will be able to withhold their offensive.
Kadox is about to raise a point, but I just need a quick sneeze. Hold on. Right, okay. Kadox, looking on the data in front of him, asks the obvious question. What stops us from bombing them to the throne and back?
Firstly, the Tau have complete air superiority on Dal'yth, and currently it seems we have no way of changing that factor. Any bombing runs would simply be wasting Marauder bomber assets. Thirdly, they have orbital defenses that will blow our ships out of the sky should we move into low orbit around them. As such, we cannot risk bombardment with the fleet in its weakened state. Thirdly, they have void shield technology, or equivalent thereof, protecting their most valuable assets from aerial assault.
Kadox nods, taking in the information, thinking if he has any more questions.
We haven't even been able to get reconnaissance we haven't even been able to get reconnaissance pics from aircraft. That is how severe the Tau are pounding the Imperial Navy in the sky.
For whatever limited information can be gathered of the survivors, where have they marked the Kroot's hunting path? And as Keeper Hamish answers this and gives this information to Magni, can I make an assault check to track, the Kroot's continual strikes against guard forces?
Hello, Diceflit, first time chat. The eyes of officer are upon you. Welcome to Deathwatch. Keeper Hamish is going to turn to you, Magni, and he's going to go, Unknown. We have several different packs reported. They seem to be striking and fading, using night as cover for their tracks. We believe that part of the reason we cannot seem to track them is because of one particularly skilled trail shaper known as Orak Proc. We have been able to gather from a handful of captured Kroot that this trail shaper has been guiding these warbands in a series of vicious offensives against the guards. He seems to be able to know where we're maneuvering before we do. They say he can smell our thoughts. This, of course, is nonsense.
May I make that assault tactics check?
Absolutely.
Do you want some assistance?
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna say I can assist as well.
As plus 20.
I can also assist.
I think help goes to a maximum of plus 20, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah. Oof.
No, I could.
Would you like a twist of fate?
I would love a twist of fate here, but I need to fate reroll because I have a gut feeling it's going to be based off of degrees of success.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
One in the bucket.
So yeah, you're spending your own fate on that, correct?
Yes, I am down from 6 to 5.
Okay, so, Magni, studying the terrain and your knowledge of advanced assault tactics, assisted by your brothers, you would know that it is most likely that there is definitely more than one kind of Kroot hunting pack in this terrain, and they are probably all communicating with each other, with the Trail Shaper kind of looking from some overview. There's some, pretty solid high points that he could just be observing the guard forces from, and then communicating back to the Kroot from there. So, it's actually more likely that there are some Kroot forces kind of in that blurred section between where the Kroot lines and the Imperial Guard lines meet. There's probably some Kroot forces that are a bit hidden behind there, and that's probably where the Trail Shaper is. But you notice that, to go hunting for him is definitely going to pull you away from your objective. And time is of the essence here. So you'll need to calculate that as a kind of a risk of whether or not you can really achieve it.
I have a point. If you can send this information to the guard, and Magni will mark several areas on the stratagem if Keeper Hamish can let him. These might be the areas packs rotate in, and if they are able to levy artillery, several high points can be marked towards them. He's marking the farthest away from the city
Yeah.
in order to best, ferry the Creek Shaper closer.
He'll make it up. I'll make what requests I can of the Imperial Guard forces, but currently all the artillery is remaining within our beachhead and fabricated defenses. The Tau aircraft have been demolishing basilisks at a terrifying rate.
Then at least give the scouts that information about where they could be watched from.
I will.
It makes the assault.
I will pass the information along. You have no fears, brother.
Aye.
Kadox has a point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking at Magni and Magni and the keeper, Kadox will again raise his voice. Could we not possibly make an advance with wide enough breadth that we could possibly even encounter on the Crute? At any points on the map, what will be a slight detour, but it will be minimal compared to the major one suggested earlier.
Could you just repeat your point for me there, please?
The point is that Kadox is suggesting that what if the squad is advancing with such a breadth that they will be able to quickly attack the Crute if found, but also move to the city instead of choosing between either direction, just walk straight down the middle.
Yeah, you could deploy from further back and then kind of assault through that area and then in. But it would still increase your traveling time, so you would need to huff it or maybe secure a transport of some kind.
Right, fair.
And you're just basically starting from further back because the initial kind of insertion point, you think the Trail Shaper might be behind that from your tactics roll.
Right, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So you can just move your insertion point back, assault through it, and then carry on. That's still going to cost you a bit of time.
Roughly how much time?
It's going to turn it from a day's travel. If you really book it, you sprint all out, don't move stealthily, don't sneak your way forward, it will take about 1 day. Otherwise, it would take about 18 hours. So you're adding kind of an extra 4-6 hours onto your travel time.
Right, fair enough. But yeah, Kadox lifts this suggestion and looks to his squad mates to see if anybody has any good points against it.
We should complete our primary objective and tertiary objective first, and then on our exfil, we can try and attack the Shaper as we make our way back to Imperial lines.
So as you kind of bring up the primary objective, Hamish is going to clear his throat and go, as you can see, from what little we've been able to gather, and from my personal knowledge of the Tau, we know that they're most likely going to counter any assault we throw at them with a counter-assault. So what we need to know is where this counter-assault is going to come from. I need you to designate their vehicle depots, where their rapid response units are likely to be stationed within the city, and we can launch our assault in such a way that we will be able to counter these offensives, moving tanks and armored forces around their return assaults to force them into the defensive, which means the Tau will give ground and allow us to establish a beachhead within Mel'ek proper. The Tau will not hold ground if we press them to it, and that is what we must do. Force them into a tactical situation where they have to fall back or hold ground.
If I knew how, a land speeder would be amazing. I will learn that after this. I think I agree with Kadox's perspective on preparing to hunt out the Groot Shaper, squad lead Proximus. There are demerits to leaving them alive on our extract than there is more merit. If we are swift enough and quiet enough, we may yet be able to use our stummers to cover our own vox signals and kill the Shaper with every advantage.
It has merit. I am not opposed to it. I just believe our primary objective should be accomplished at all costs.
I agree. The Shaper, though, will pose equally as much a threat to us if we continually fail to underestimate a beast fighting in its own natural ground.
Kadox will be looking to Orn and Thomas to see. He's not saying anything, but he's looking at them to see what they might have to contribute.
It's a good plan. We do need to move fast. The Shaper should be dealt with, but he is not our prime concern.
Agreed.
Kadox will then nod to this suture as the primary alternative and agrees with it.
All right. All right. With that, then, are you guys ready for deployment?
Aye.
I'm ready to go.
All right. I believe though you are going to head to the Oath of the Eternal Vigil, and you are going to be swearing an oath together, though. Correct? As Magni has posted a little something in Operation Warhawk.
Please, I would love to do that, guys, if we're down.
I'll leave it to a group vote.
I'm good with it.
I thought I was done with this in high school. Oh well.
Alright. So, with your mission briefing complete, you've changed your insertion location to be a little bit further behind the lines, so you're going to try and hunt down this trail shaper before you actually kind of head on your mission proper.
Wait, I thought we agreed we did not to do the primary objective.
Did I... What was agreed? Sorry, did I misremember?
Yeah, Thomas, Orn, and Proximus all agreed focus on the primary objective.
Oh, never mind.
Then get the Croat handler afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
Yeah, alright, sorry. My bad. Okay. Alright, so, in which case, you guys have... okay, so you're not changing your insertion, you are inserting kind of on the edge of Imperial Guard lines. And then carrying on from there. Okay, so you all head to the Hall of the Eternal Vigil. And I believe Proximus is going to lead you in an oath. Everyone happy doing that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Yep. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Never. Let's go.
Vox click of affirmation.
That's a bingo. That's a bingo. That's a bingo.
Oh god.
That was done very deliberately.
Knowledge is a shield.
I shall gird myself
I shall gird myself against my enemy. Knowledge is a weapon.
I shall be
effort to my enemy.
Enemy.
Knowledge is fear.
I shall be
terror
upon
upon my
enemy.
enemy. Knowledge is victory.
We will obliterate
will
our
obliterate our
enemy.
enemy.
Something like that.
Fantastic. And what is your kill team name, guys? Chat, feel free to weigh in on this.
I'm raising a vote for Golgotha.
From the Kukafakabird.
Oh dear. What's Golgotha a reference to? I've forgotten.
Golgotha and Chains reference?
I mean, is first and foremost is from the Bible, but it's also one of the worlds near the Armageddon sector.
Thought it was, yeah.
And it's also a good word.
I do like the stuff guy's suggestion of head to conquers.
How the fuck do you spell that?
Oh, it's in the chat. It's oh god.
Hecatoncheires. Ooh.
Kill Team Fidelis. Also,
We've had a
I'm
Fidelis.
going to take this opportunity to remind people, if you are not following, please do hit the follow. If you don't want this Deathwatch action to be interrupted by ads, please do consider subscribing. You can subscribe for free with Amazon Prime if you have that. And obviously, you can affect the outcome of this story via channel points or via donating 500 bits. You can add a twist of fate, which will cause something bad to happen in the story, or add a twist of fortune, which will cause something good to happen in the story. Alright. There we go. I did my streamer bits.
Hell yeah.
It's the
While we're
hill
figuring this out,
Christ was crucified on. Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah,
Damn.
boy.
Alright, Kill Team, what are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Thundercook Valkabird.
I'm good with Golgotha.
I can work with Golgotha. That works, yeah.
Well, I lean towards Hecatoncheires, but I'm outvoted, so let's go.
I'm going with Magni on this one. Heck, Tonkeries.
It's good because I was also planning on using a roll of fortune for this.
You're using what to name it Golgotha? You wanted to spend
Yes.
twist of fortune. That's not
Yes.
how that works.
I'm
Well,
not gonna-
speaking of twists, I owe someone something, so give me 2 seconds.
Oh. Is everyone? So everyone is happy with Kill Team Golgotha, correct?
No.
I'm outvoted. It's okay.
All right, we are
Golgotha
at
it is.
15 twists of fortune. Oh no, you
Oh,
added a twist of
Drunkard.
fate.
I owe Drunkard because he lost all of his thrones in the quiz on the meme question, and I made money on the meme question.
Very good.
Listen, dude. It was the principal, and thank you.
For the feast and everything before the mission, I'm going to grant the entire Kill Team 1 fate point, because I think it was really good roleplay. From literally everyone. I think you can all have 1 fate point.
I'm spending it already.
Gracias, senor.
Apart from Orn, because fuck you, Orn. No.
I'm leaving.
No, it's fine. Yeah, literally, I think everyone did a really good job there. I think it's really good roleplay. All round. So, have a fate point. Yippee! Alright. So, you all board a Corvus Black Star. Your requisitions filled out, you've got your equipment for the mission, you've got your orders, you've got your objectives. And with a surge of engines, you enter the void, enter the atmosphere, the rage of battle all around you as the skies are filled with dogfighting thunderbolts and barracuda fighters. And you begin Operation Warhawk. After around 10-15 minutes, the Corvus Black Star lands down suddenly onto the earth. Dropping its ramps, you are a blaring alarm sounds within it, essentially ordering you to quick disembark. The Corvus pilot seeming not to want to spend a lot of time here at all.
Awesome. In tech lingua, as thanks and a phrase of good luck for the Corvus pilot from Magni.
I assume you all swiftly disembark?
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
Alright. The Corvus Black Star roars off into the sky, returning to the Lance of Penance as fast as it can. And you are on a very alien world with blue vegetation all around you and fairly arid earth. Off in the distance, you can see the silhouettes of mountains to the north. To the east, you can see the distant outline and flickering lights of a multitude of bustling cities, all sporting this weird hexagonal architecture. Yet all around you, presently visible, is this choking smell of burning Promethean, human sweat, and the bustling noise of the Imperial Guard war machine cranked up to full gear. You are in the midst of a Imperial Guard advance. They are a little bit away from you, but you are pretty damn close to them.
I think it advisable, squad lead, that one of us swiftly and efficiently collects whatever recent tactical data that they might have come into in the hours of our transit, if we do not have it already. Do we have that already?
No, you do not have the live tactical data the Imperial Guard have. You have the most recent reports that have been handed in. So they're a couple of hours old.
Agreed, brother. Quickly make your way over, grab the data, then return.
Aye. And Magni will saunter on over to press the Imperial Guard for info.
Can you give me a common law Imperial Guard or common law Imperium check, please?
Lovely. Why do I have to? I'm fading.
Are you spending fate on it? Jesus. Alright.
Why don't you use a fortune?
No.
Yeah, just use a fortune.
It's a self-imposed restriction.
It's a self-imposed restriction. I have to honor it at this point.
Yeah. Alright. As you are kind of looking... So you're examining this column, right? You're looking up and down it. And you realize you have no idea where in this column the actual... commanders would be, or the people with the relevant data, and you're looking up and down it, you can't see the officer badges, and you're not sure where they would be in this column because you're not sure at which point in the column you are.
Are there any sergeants immediately marching on foot?
No, it's a armored column. Seems to be a mechanized regiment. So, and you can't see any of the command vehicles.
This is gonna burn more time than I wanted it to. Alright. Is there anyone in an open hooded vehicle?
There would be some random guardsmen turned out are riding on the top of the chimeras.
None of them are sergeants, right?
Not that you can see as they swiftly go by.
Alright, I'm gonna approach them. Guardsmen, I'm in need of a swift liaison with your commander. Direct me to them.
You're shouting up at this column as they're zipping past. They're going 30, 20 miles an hour. And so you just shout up quickly at one of these guardsmen, and they kind of just gesture behind them as they zip past.
Right. I'm gonna continue. Will this let me make another check that I can use?
You're going to have to spend an hour, I'm afraid, if you want to actually find the guard command now. Because you failed the check.
Right, so I'm gonna vox over to squad lead. I may be embroiled and I may be bogged down by the speed of the advance and whatever changes in tactical situation to command of us. Or if you're willing to wait some time, I can come back with it and track you. Or if you wish to push ahead, I can track your location.
Could one of us try tuning into local guard frequencies, if that's possible, on the Vox?
Absolutely. Give me a tech use check.
Hell yeah, I will. Any modifiers?
minus 20 unless you have Cypher's Imperial.
Nope.
Unfortunately, Orn, you don't have the correct command codes to, like, get the right channels you need. You can get onto the general channel for the Imperial Guard and, like, their command channels, but you can't get, like, the encrypted channels to just straight get an officer. You'll, maybe get, like, a response in a bit, but you can't get onto the priority channels because the Imperial Guard haven't shared that with you.
Question. What kind of tanks and vehicles are going past us?
Chimeras and Chimera variants, and Lehman Russ battle tanks and Lehman Russ variants.
Because if there's a Lehman Russ, there has to be a tank commander, and a tank commander has to be in communication with the captain.
Yeah.
So there might be an idea to just climb on top of a Lehman Russ and knock on a hatchet.
Well, they're zipping past quite fast, so you would literally need to, like, either, like, flag one down to stop it. Thank you very much, Yuffie, for the follow. You need to, like, kind of flag it down to stop it. You basically need to interrupt the column and, like, try and get one of the Lehman Russ tanks to pull out of the column. Or you would need to... like, because you're right. But it's like the column is just advancing past you. It's quite hard to get an officer in the middle of an advance.
But if you, for example, I don't know, climbed up the side of a moving Lehman Russ.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. You can absolutely do that if you want, Magni or Kadox. I'm not going to stop you.
Right, let me guess, that's a minus 20 modifier for moving?
No, it's just a standard strength check to leap and climb.
Hey Magni, what's your strength check?
63, I could probably make it.
I got 70. Want me to try?
Yeah, you can always try and flag one down instead of jumping on it, by the way, guys. You don't have to fucking Keanu Reeves this.
I was
Okay,
gonna
but
say.
What if you
on top of
just
that-
knock hard on the side, like, again, just fucking... It has to be heard as spaceman knocking on the side of Lehman Russ. That has to be heard from outside.
You literally can just wave your hand and battle sign one of them to pull out of the column.
Alright, well, I'm going to very aggressively, with a bit of slight swearing in his own helm, just battle sign a quick Lehman Russ, then. Because there's just time is of the essence. There's no time to be wasted.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
You being an Astartes, and as you're like gesturing emphatically for a Lehman Russ to pull over, one does break out the column, kind of down the road from you, swerves out, stops, and the hatch turns out, and a lieutenant kind of pops his head out with his little soft tanker cap. He's got one of those, like, kind of the World War II Russian cushiony head things. It looks a bit like a Gambeson cap. And he just goes, Straith and Astartes, what can I do for you, my lord?
I need to speak with the command of this advance immediately. My squad is in need of the tactical situation for the assault of Mel'ek. We are acting as a forward. I will not say anything.
Yeah, you
on that, I will not say anything.
I need the full tactical details. I'm an Astartes motherfucker. At which point the lieutenant's going to just salute, go, right away, my lord. And he pulls out a Vox, walkie-talkie thing from clearly attached to the internal Vox unit, and he goes, "This is Brimstone 1-3 contacting Brimstone Actual. How copy?" There's a moment of pause, and then there's going, you just hear some received. This is Brimstone Actual. Send. And they're basically just a bit of a chat and back and forth. At which point he leans down and he kind of goes, "Right, this is the command code. Tune on to that frequency. We'll have a data packet sent to you within the hour."
I'm grateful. I will see this turned over to my squad lead, and we will decide. We will decipher and tactically analyze the data on our way.
Alright. We're gonna have to move forward in 2 days, though. The assault can't wait much longer. So, move quickly, my lords.
We're moving forward long before that. Actually, I won't say that. I don't want to give him any tactical information that he can be pressed for.
Alright. He's going to just kind of salute you. Thank you very much for your assistance in this endeavor, my lord. I've got to get back to my platoon. And he just kind of huts that down, and you just hit the last thing you hear from is, "Driver, floor it!" And the Lehman Russ kind of zips past you, trying to catch up with its position in the column.
Magni will tune into the command channel, then he will approach Proximus.
Yeah.
And pass over the information to tune in as well.
He will, and then he's gonna usher the squad that we need to get moving.
Alright. Alright. So, as you guys begin heading forward, you're quite... Oh my god. Apparently, people did not like the Australian accent. They're adding many twists of fate. I'm sorry, guys. Apparently, my Aussie accent has doomed you.
That'll be fine.
I welcome
We'll be
the
fine.
challenge.
This is just like Gallipoli again.
Alright. As you guys begin moving forward, you hear you see the guard column begin to kind of peel away from you. You encounter kind of some scattered other guard units heading in another direction. And as you're kind of like advancing along this kind of central line that you kind of know, are you like booking it? Are you like sprinting? Or what are you doing?
Proximus wants to cover as much ground as possible, as quickly as possible.
Alright, so you are
Overtime.
Astartes sprinting it. Got you. You guys can do this for 24 hours without a fatigue penalty, by the way.
I will bring up that I do have a cartograph and would like to make a navigation surface using the information we have on the Kroot's own movements and how we and continually attempt to decipher.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where they might strike.
So that gives you a plus 20 on your navigation surface. Does anyone want to assist?
I will.
I will.
It's plus 20, so plus 40 overall. Also, we're at 27 viewers. How exciting. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Viewers!
Could have been better, but hey, it is what it is.
Very good. Alright, so you managed to kind of plot the optimal route as you guys are sprinting, shaving a little bit of time off, but there's not, at this point, you're, like, still firmly in guard lines, and it is a, like, you know, there's not really anywhere you could guess the Kroot would be around here. You think maybe that advanced observation force might be somewhere nearish by, but maybe like an hour in the opposite direction you're heading, which you've decided not to. So, heading forwards, you're actually heading towards a valley with a small town ahead. So it's quite a wide, flat valley, a river flowing through it up towards Mel'ek.
May I make an awareness check to smell the air for Kroot and possible just battle suits? I am employing my auger array.
I will need you to take your helmet off for that.
I have the Wolf Pattern Fenris helmet, so I can just do that anywhere.
No! The Wolf Pattern Fenris helmet! The bane of GMs. Alright, go. Yep. Move it. Oh, thank you guys. I always worry about my accents. I don't think they're that good. Also, thank you, Linky. Yeah, maybe I might be in the top 10%. I'm not sure. Oh. I know most Twitch streamers have like 1 or 2 people watching them. But these ones always do well because it's the main thing that people like on here. And it pays the bills. The amount of support we get on these streams is overwhelmingly good. Like seriously, someone donated like $300 by themselves, like on the last one of these. It was insane levels of support. Alright, thank you. Sorry there, Magni. Right. So, the awareness check. Yes. Alright, Magni sniffing the air. Oh yeah, you can 100% smell Kroot. This area reeks of Kroot. Also, hello, first-time chatter, Farsia Aradrel. Thank you very much for watching. Please do consider giving the channel a follow if this is your first time watching this. We have a lot more TTRPG 40k content and TTRPG content. And if you don't want to be interrupted by an ad break, please do subscribe. And if you would like, you can subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much for the follow, Farsia Arandrell. It's why we do. It's why we remind people to follow. Alright, sorry. Carry on, Magni.
There is Kroot have been through here or are supplying here. I am still performing immediate checks for stealth suits. We should look alive and be ready for any combat.
Since we can see this town in the distance, could we use our magnoculars to get a better idea of individuals in the town?
So you haven't seen the town yet, you just know it's coming up on the map.
Okay.
As you're sprinting through the lowlands of this valley, immediately, Magni, you are aware that up ahead are a fuck ton of Imperial Guard units. There is
Ahead of us.
Yeah, there is at least 3 companies of humans ahead of you. You can smell it on the wind.
But the Kroot smell, where is it in translation? Is it passing by or is it strong enough to be a presence?
It's strong enough to be a presence. You don't think they're super near you? They're definitely nearby, and they've definitely passed through here in numbers. But up ahead of you there is there's about 3 companies of humans up ahead, and there's a really strong Kroot smell in the distance, like wafting downwind on you.
Squad lead. There is 3, from what I can smell, a total force of 3 companies ahead. The Kroot may yet be moving to intercept them. It would benefit us most if we move swiftly to aid and slaughter the foe. Or we could preserve our own stealth operations, so that way we only know Starties have hit the boots on the ground once we hit the city.
Preserving our allies preserves our strength in the later assaults. We can aid them, but we must be quick.
I will move in and hone in on the Kroot. I will keep an eye out for any stealth technology with my auger ray as well. So in this case, I'll make an auger ray tech use check and an awareness check just to scan everything.
Yeah, absolutely. It would just be an awareness check. You don't need to make a tech use for the auger. What does a Kroot smell like? Very poultry-like, I would say. But also kind of that oil and like kind of like a very lizard-like smell almost, where there's that like kind of hint of like not musk but like dry scales about them, and you know, skin sort of dry, that kind of like dry skin smell. Alright, what you got there for me? Another awareness check. Not really any change at the moment, Magni, but I will let you know if there is a major change in your surroundings, okay?
Question.
Awesome.
Yes, Kados.
The squad, the companies of Imperial Guardsmen. Will we be able to cipher into their communications just so we could, if they end up encountering the Kroot, could we possibly hear that?
You'd be able to hear it now with your Astarte senses. If there was gunfire going on as close as you are, you're maybe like 300 meters away from where you think the guard positions are, you would be able to hear the gunshots. You're in fact, like, you're about, like, turning around this corner, you're going to be able to see that town and the guard in, like, a couple seconds.
Could we notify them of the incoming Kroot, since we have the ciphers?
You don't know what their local Vox frequencies are. You would have to broadcast it, because you don't know what unit that is up ahead. They're not marked on any of the maps or anything, so you just have, you need to get a visual confirmation of what the unit is. to basically know what their Vox frequencies are. You can make an open Vox broadcast, like a short range one, and as long as there is no town nearby, because you'll have to make it like unencrypted, they'll probably pick it up.
Yeah, alright, understood.
You could even
Cool.
shout and they might hear you, because you guys
we
have
pro-
got Vox
pro-
amplifiers.
Apologies.
Oh, no worries.
And I was just gonna say, could we possibly decipher their communications?
It's basically luck at that point, because you're just entering whatever their numbers are into the Vox frequency band, and then you have to guess their decryption key. So you
Fair
just
enough.
be guessing twice, basically. What frequency are they on, and what is their encryption key?
Have we gotten by this point, when meeting or finding these companies? Would we have gotten the information from the tank regiment?
You've been traveling for maybe 20 minutes so far, so not yet.
Oh, so the crew are close then.
Yeah, this is. I will say, looking at your map, you guys are still in Imperial Guard lines, and the crew, and you're getting strong smells of the crew.
So the Shaper really is operating within Imperial Guard lines. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, make haste. Unless Proximus wants something else.
Oh, Ozlobster has pointed out that you could scan the with the Auspex to literally look at the frequency that they are broadcasting from. So if they're sending comms, you'd be able to scan it.
Wait, oh fuck, I got an all specs.
Yeah.
I got.
I just need a tech use check with a +20 for this then, because it's a very easy thing to do. And you're literally just like, bam, what's that frequency? And then I would need a common law Imperial Guard ciphers, or you could just broadcast unencrypted to that frequency.
Could I also perform that check?
You would do it just as a help, so it just gives one of them a +10.
Do you have tech use, Magni?
I do. I would hope that I'd have tech use. I'm a tech marine.
Okay, K-Dox may actually just hand you the siege all specs then.
Dice flip, these sessions usually go for 4 hours on average, so we are not going to be stopping for another 2 hours. However, we are probably going to go on break in about 5-10 minutes. It will only be a short break, though.
Then if I'm handing it, I'm jacking in. I'm taking my pinky
Jacking
and
in.
forefinger. My pinky and forefinger with my right hand and bionic hand. In the left, he's holding his Godwin bolter that he's been recommissioned, and he is jacking into the siege specs and employing his own senses and Padux's
Your
calculation.
siege jaw specs will be no good here. It's too short range.
Right, then I'll just use my auger array, which I can't jack into.
Yeah, that's
+20.
fine. Yeah, just letting you know, siege jaw specs is designed for short range.
Whilst he's messing around with that, with the enhanced magnification and filters of the autosense goggles, could I try and scan to see if I can make out any markings on these three companies of human Imperial Guardsmen up ahead?
Yeah, you can't see them quite yet because you guys are kind of pausing around this corner. But you will be able to once you can see the guard. Magni, would you like a twist of fate?
Yes.
Oh, it's not going your day. You're up to 6 twists of fate already.
Well, 4 of them have been donated.
This is
To be
true.
fair.
This is true. All right. Bam. Okay. So, yeah, scanning with your Auspex, you are able to pick out the frequency being transmitted by the guard, because they are seeming to communicate with each other at this point. What would you like to do?
I will try to break the encryption. That way I can meet them with their own encryption in that regard.
Do you have Cypher's Imperial?
Don't have Cypher's Imperium. Fuck, actually I don't. I'd only have Common Lore Imperium, which would
So-
be at the -20.
What you guys are really running into here, by the way, is the fucking, like, militarily speaking, the stupid levels of separation that the Imperial military has for each other, where, like, you know, there's no standardization across them, and so it makes communication between branches often really difficult in the heat of battle.
Weren't we
That
given
is-
ciphers by the
You were, but
lieutenant?
because you don't know what this regiment is, you don't know what ciphers to use. Because they haven't got an ID on them. They're in a place where no regiment apparently should be.
Then
Do
the
they
traders
smell Imperial, actually?
Yes, absolutely.
Try and pick it up if they're too clean in that regard.
Wait, if they shouldn't be here, like you said, can't we possibly just crash through through the town? Have Thomas and Orn serve as sentinels and basically make sure we don't get ambushed. We spend like 5 minutes basically intimidating the commander to be like, why the fuck are you here? And then move on.
We could silent move approach them, probably.
I'm going to attempt instead to detect if the Kroot are using any particular noises or vox frequencies to try and intercept their perception.
From your experience of facing the Kroot have no long-range communication devices whatsoever. They don't use, like, communicators at all.
That's madness. I respect it.
Kadox at this point is missing having a burst cannon firing into his abdomen.
Alright, guys, I'm going to need a decision. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Squad lead, decide.
We're not going to help them. We're going to avoid them. We're just going to keep going.
So you're going to change your route to go... What are you going to do? Because right now you are heading straight towards this town on the map. So there is a bend in the valley that leads towards a town, and ahead of you is these, like, you can smell a fuck ton of Kroot and these 3 companies of Imperial Guard.
I'm assuming trying to go around the town is just going to slow us down a fair amount.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, we're just going to go through the town, raise the town, keep moving.
So you're just going to, like, sprint through.
So we're just going to meet the Imperial Guard anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Does the Kroot smell get stronger as we're approaching them?
Yes, it does.
Can anyone perform an immediate tactical analysis on how the Kroot might be moving? I am very rusty with stealth and recon tactics. They're preparing an ambush, I am certain.
I will give it a try. Does anyone want
I
to
can
assist
certainly
me?
do that.
Which of you... One of you want to make the roll and one of you want to do a help?
I will help Proximus. He's got better intelligence than me.
I can give for assault doctrine, but not for stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do a single person helping me with stealth and recon then. One degree.
Yep. So from what you're able to kind of gather, if you were in this situation and you had 3 guard companies kind of chilling in a valley, you would probably move around them. So you would be trying to flank them and take the high ground to rain fire down into them. But knowing the Kroot, they're probably more likely going to charge them from down there, so who knows. Alright, so you guys are running through now, yep?
Could I do an awareness check to see with my auto-sense goggles activated with the many lenses and whatnot to see if I can find any of the Kroot?
You cannot see any of the Kroot from here. They are far away. You guys, I'm just going to push you forward because you're saying we're going to move forward and you just keep looking around and you guys are not near enough the action to see anything yet. So, sprinting forward about 300 meters, which takes you guys like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. You turn around the bend of this valley, and up to your left, you see a bunch of guardsmen digging into the top of the hill. To your right, you see a bunch of guardsmen digging into the top of the hill. And directly in front of you, either side of the road, you see a bunch of guardsmen kind of crawling forward towards the town. Quickly looking around, you see that these guys are the Brimlockian 5th Light Infantry. They are the Guardsman Regiment that got mauled by a Kroot advance and were thought destroyed.
Would we be able to use the ciphers from the data packet?
Yes, yeah,
point?
you can. You immediately have the ciphers now. You just know.
I'm immediately locking in on their main channel. Ready, steel yourselves for a Kroot assault. They're on you at all sides.
You're just going to get, like, a scream back. Who the fifth is this on my bloody channel?
I'm fracking. I'm an angel of death, and you will heed my words, you fracking idiot.
Kadox will interrupt and try and a 1 in a million chance with a voice of reason. This is the first time this has ever happened. Officer, it seems that you are getting caught in a Kroot advance. Be aware of that. We can smell them.
We're fapping aware of that, my lords. There's a throne damned load of them on these big beasties circling around us right now.
Mark them for us with whatever spotters you have. We will engage and prepare to provide covering fire.
Within, like, a handful of seconds, you hear, like, at the other end of the Vox, this officer just screaming at his Vox operator to send, like, an Auspex packet to you guys. And there are about 400 markers that flare up on your helmets that are, like, moving around these hills. And now you're kind of, like, a bit closer and you're able to kind of see. You can actually see there are these dust clouds being kicked up over these hills that were previously obscured by the terrain before, now that you've kind of turned around. And one of the things you notice immediately as well, Magni, is there are definitely Tau and Kroot forces down in that town you are currently sprinting towards.
Kadox will quickly comment before the wolf gets time to speak. Will quickly comment. Are we able to contact the tank regiment for this?
Magni will provide a counterpoint. It would be a waste of time to rout the tank advance. The guardsmen will hold, and they will be our anvil as they prepare to charge it, as the enemy makes charge with the hammer.
Kadox will look to our Ultramarine, who he has nicknamed Dogma, and look to him and go, Dogma, what do you think?
We do not need the assistance of the tank regiment. We should handle this with the guard assets we have here.
So we're gonna need to push through this somehow and not lose our stealth benefits.
It's 400 crew. We're losing those stealth benefits no matter what approach we take, unless we somehow directly avoid encountering any of them.
How the hell do you ignore a meeting 400 crew?
My point. We're just gonna have to fight.
So the town ahead of you is 150 meters away, by the way, guys. And you guys are currently standing out in the open of the road.
I will turn on my stamina. Let us move swiftly so they do not track us. I am going to...
What? No,
Whoa.
literally, as you reach down to activate your stamina, a crack pierces through the air as, Magni, I'm going to spend 2 twists of fate. As you have been hit by a Tau sniper randomly via surprise. Do you have paranoia?
No.
Then suffer. The Tau has... Might have missed here. Let me double check. Oh. The music has ceased. Return music. Bam, 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 bam.
Is this where we roll initiative?
Nearly. You have been struck. Magni. So I'm now going
By a smooth criminal?
by a smooth criminal. More by a smooth Tau sniper. Give me a hot second here. Just getting out the damage rolls properly. Bam, 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 bam. That is 19 damage at pen 12 with felling, so you do not get unnatural toughness against this. To the head.
Man, I'm glad
Bingo.
I improved my toughness.
Where's that a bingo?
Oh wait, he's got to burn fate first.
Yeah. So you
At
have
19
taken,
pen 12?
that is 19 pen 12 to the head with felling. This is a rail rifle. A handheld rail rifle shot has just struck you.
Ouchie mama. Okay, I'm at 7 health. Fuck. We go crazy.
We do.
About to be a bloodbath.
Alright, I'm going to switch
Dang.
us to a nice blank screen for combat so we can have a little sketcheroo of what is needed. Alright, so just to make it nice and clear, the situation you are in. Here is Hillside 1. Here is Hillside 2. Here is the Tau Town. Oh, it's not quite right, but oh well. And here is the road.
Why is the road piss yellow?
Cause the Tau pissed all over it before you got here.
Those bastards.
And I said, that's disgusting!
Oh my
Go
god.
piss, girl.
No, not bringing back that. It's dead. Move on. Alright. And then to kind of illustrate, let's see if we can get some nice Imperial Guard adversaries, Imperial Forces, Imperial Guard. Do we just have basic Imperial? There we are. Guardsmen. So there is Company A, Company B, and Company C, which is split into 2 elements and is moving up either side of the road. Alright, where are... It will never die, Barb. You did this to yourself. No! Josiah pissed on my wife. Alright. Do you guys want to just slap your tokens down? You guys are kind of
Just-
in the road here-ish.
Copy.
And then there are Tau forces around here.
I'm such a small boy. Can somebody size me up or size everybody else down?
No, unfortunately, you've just made your token real small. There we are. There is everyone as one little dude. Alright. So, as you can see, the Imperial Guard, elements of the 5th Brimlock Light Infantry are around you here. And then we have everything that is about these guys there.
As a quick note, Var, for the Oath of Knowledge, we're picking Kroot.
Alright, very good. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, oh yeah, we need to go back to the 40k music. Off my cyberpunk music. Or do
I was gonna say, yeah, we gotta kill in style.
Do people want my? Do people want the cyberpunk music? Just let me know. All right. Let's go. Oh yeah, sorry. Not dice. What do I mean? Turn order. That's it. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Turn. Oh, there's too many fucking people on here now. Sorry, I've got to clear the turn order now. It's too many. So if you have your token selected and then you roll initiative off your sheet, it will auto-fill it in for you, okay?
I'm gonna use a fate point to get maximum initiative.
Very
God
good.
damn.
This has never happened before. I've rolled a 10.
I can slap on the Dawn of War 2
Yes, sir.
soundtrack.
Goddamn, like 3 of you guys just rolled max.
Yes, sir.
I needed to add 10 to that, otherwise I never got the good initiative rolls.
There is a benefit to going later.
You'll have
Yeah.
over 50 agility?
Wait, who of us?
54 agility, yeah.
Magni has over 50 agility?
Yeah.
I'm so slow.
Yeah, then S to the fat.
Mhm.
You're a chunky marine. It makes sense, you know?
Alright. We've got some nice ambient battle music going on as well.
Can we hear it? Or is it just on Twitch?
Oh, it's just on Twitch, unfortunately. I can link you the
Damn.
playlist.
I'm just gonna give myself a metal episode.
What is your agility, by the way, Tomas?
54.
You're going first.
God damn.
Understood.
By the way, shall I inform you all that my squad mode lets us advance on the enemy as a reaction as well?
Very good.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if we'll need it. We're not as far out as it might seem.
Very fair, very fair.
Quick question. Where are the enemies?
They're in the buildings.
I don't see anyone out there trying to take a pot shot. Can I try and like track the sniper who shot at me?
Yeah, give me an awareness check.
On a sobering note, I was still employing my auger array. Can I get the bonus for that or no?
What's the range in your auger array?
It's a normal aspects, which is 50 meters.
No, they are too far away.
Fair enough. Figured you gotta ask.
Why is this in feet? Hold on.
I'm gonna just count each square as a meter. It's simpler.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's not to scale at all.
No sweat.
It is a rough guide to help you.
Do I see them?
You will indeed. This is rough approximations of the buildings they're occupying. So these guys are kind of occupying these two. These guys occupying these two, and these crew are occupying kind of this area here.
So, has initiative begun proper in this case?
Not quite, because I'm just sorting some stuff out. I think maybe this will give you a little bit more of an accurate measurement. No. I think it's 25 would do it properly. This is a longer range engagement. Yeah, this is about right.
Which was the one that had the sniper? Which of the two tower forces?
That is a special individual who I will hop down for you specifically. Because there are people with special weapons in and amongst these guys. There it is. Pop. Behold.
For that particular gentleman.
Pathfinder.
For this random Pathfinder. Okay, well that could be worse. I am going to take cover immediately, and then I'm going to start aiming on my turn. But Tomas goes first. I'm just giving you my action. I'm preloading my action.
That's all good. I'm gonna roll a d10 for the tower real quick, and then for the Kroot. Oh my god. Okay. So the Fire Warriors are on a 13. And the Kroot are on a 14. The Imperial Guard are on a 9.
Anti-Imperial slander.
Alright, so first up to act will be Tomas. So Tomas, Magni has straight up just been domed by a sniper. What do you do?
I see where all these Talon and crew are located on the map in the character.
Yeah, they have been pinged via Auspex, because that was already active.
Cool beans. I'll shoot my missile launcher at these crew.
Are you just going to drop to one knee in the middle of the road and just fire?
Correct.
What round are you loading?
A frag missile, I guess.
Alright. Roll to hit with a plus 20 due to size.
Perfect. And then the plus 10 due to our Oath of Knowledge.
Yep.
Plus 10 for half aim.
Are you half aiming?
If I can, I will.
Yeah, you can do.
Perfect.
So the whole horde is in cover, so damage does matter here. So just roll me damage.
Sure thing.
This was a stealth mission at the point.
It's a long-term stealth mission. They knew you were going to encounter some serious resistance.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
It's more they don't want the Tau to... And also, you could have just snuck around this, but you decided to go through.
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Oh, that's Righteous Fury. So just click the Righteous Fury button on your sheet.
Versus Xenos, right?
Yeah.
Nifty.
That is 18 damage. What's the pen on that? 4.
10 for Blast 4.
That
Blast
means...
5. Devastating 1, Blast 5.
Oh, wow. That means it does
Ooh.
6 magnitude damage. If it goes through. Which I'm just checking now that it will go through. Because they are in cover. It's not the best cover. And their armor is dog shit. It's also primitive armor, so it literally gets halved against your weapons. Yep, that will do it. So you immediately, so is it blast 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me check my
Really-
handy-dandy notes that Dark's put in here for the Horde rules, so that I can quickly bring them up to make sure I'm not fucking anything up. Each hit causes an amount of damage, reducing the Horde's magnitude by 1. So you've dealt 1 magnitude to begin with. That's after accounting for armor and toughness bonus. Blast weapons automatically hit 4 times successfully if lobbed into a Horde. Okay, so you automatically hit 5 times, and then because you're blast 5, right?
Correct. Yes.
Then you get an additional hit for being explosive. Is there any way this cannot pen? Okay, no, I'm afraid you're gonna have to roll me damage 5 more times. Because there is
Sure
a way
thing.
that this can not deal a magnitude damage.
Very quickly, I wanted to point this out because I forgot to do so. I received this honor on my last mission from Dark Croup Breakers. I deal an extra 1 damage to Croup.
Okay, cool. It still that doesn't change the fact I need to roll, but it will take into account on the because you need to beat their soak and armor, which is currently basically as long as you roll a 10 or more on damage, you will reduce their magnitude. So I just need 5 more damage rolls off you.
Understood. Here they come. There we go.
Yeah, so you fail 1, so you deal 5 points of magnitude damage. That's pretty good. It's not bad.
Hell
Could
yeah.
the righteous carry over at all?
No, it's just like each hit is a point of magnitude damage, basically, that as long as it goes through their soaks. Alright. Bam. Which leads us to Chainsword McGee down there. Is that Magni?
Yes, that is me. As I said earlier, I'm gonna take cover in as immediately as possible, and I am full aiming.
Yeah, you've got to throw
At that
yourself
guy.
down in a ditch at the sniper, correct?
Yes.
Very good. The Kroot Carnivores.
Why are they going before me? I'm a player.
Cause they have, I think, what's your agility?
44.
They have better agility than you. That's why they're going first.
I don't like it.
What are the Kroot gonna do? They're not in their ideal position here. I think they are just gonna open up fire on the road. So who's at the front here? Who placed themselves foolishly at the front? Is that Kadox?
Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So Kadox, you're going to get a flurry of Kroot shots, which all miss.
Yeah.
Then Orn, you're also going to take some Kroot shots, which all miss. And then Missile Boy. Tomas, you're going to take a load of Kroot shots, which all miss. So yeah, the Kroot are just firing off, whooping and screeching with their rifles. Just the crack of slugs all around you.
How uncivilized.
Orn.
I'm gonna take a half aim and shoot this lone pathfinder on his own because he's an idiot.
Are you sure about that? There is a fire warrior horde threatening you. Do you remember the last time you got shot by a fire warrior horde?
No, the last time you shot me with something.
Sorry,
it
no.
was a
Do you remember what
battleship.
happened to Tycon and Chryso the last time they got hit by a fire warrior horde?
Neither of them are here. That's their problem.
Alright, go ahead. Know that I warned you. You guys are correct, this is a kind of stealth.
I chose expedience over stealth because I didn't figure the Kroot would be this far up near the Imperial lines. I made a gamble.
There was a... Like, this the whole
Is this
point.
accurate?
Like,
The
this is...
200 meters.
Roughly, yeah.
Well, I can't even shoot them anyway because they're beyond my range.
That's not possible. What's the range of your heavy bolter?
150 meters.
Yeah, your maximum range is 600 meters. That you're just at a negative because they're really far away. You're at
I'm just gonna shoot
your long
single
range.
boy then.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Any modifiers?
Nope. He is at regular range for you, and he is a lone individual in the bell tower with a sniper rifle. Your
I know he's dead.
Oh no, sorry. Your threshold is 100. I thought you rolled a 100. Roll. Well, he gets a chance to dodge, but I don't think it's going to do any good. He fails. He dies horrifically.
Good.
And that is Magni's aim wasted.
I can't transfer that at
Nope.
all to any.
No, you cannot transfer aims.
Fuck.
It's my go.
That is your go. Alright. Fire Warriors. So, this first Fire Warrior Horde is going to first fire at Orn, identifying a very clear and present threat. And it is going to miss. And it is going to take its second shot into... I need to start GM rolling, Jesus. It is going to take its second shot into the guy with the missile launcher, which would be Tomas.
Yep.
And is going to miss. Alright. The rear Fire Warriors, who are at a little bit of a disadvantage here, because they're quite far away. Yeah, they are at a negative. Are going to fire at Orn and miss. Come on! I just bigged up how big of a threat these guys are, and they're missing everything. And
That was your first mistake.
And the second one is going to fire at Tomas as well, and hit.
Alrighty.
You cannot dodge, as this is a horde firing.
Sure thing.
All right, and that is going to be. Furiously scrolls through. That is going to be 18, 10, 4 to the left leg.
Left leg. Okay.
So if you just click left leg on your character sheet in the combat section, it will come up with the number for the damage, which you put in 18, and then in the pen you put a 4, and it will auto-calc how much damage you've taken for you. Perfection.
Done deal.
So yeah, it's 4 wounds. Oh man, these guys are not doing well. Kadox.
That's me. Right, I'm just gonna turn down the combat music on my end a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, so Kadox will chime in on the walks and say, "Squad lead, plan of attack."
Prioritize the Tau first, then we'll move on to the Kroot.
Are the guardsmen advancing or are they holding ground in a defensive position?
These two are holding ground, these two companies. These two are advancing.
Right. Squad mates, do any of you have a plan to advance as well?
I will be after I patch up Magni.
Holy.
Right,
I will be moving forwards to lay down more suppressing fire.
Right, because I'm feeling. Hold on. I'm quite bad at this, but the logical thing seems to be to close the distance. Somehow, it's just come 200-300 meters after all. How would it work if I used squad mode? Will then that actually be helpful for anyone?
Not,
No, I don't think so.
Not particularly right now. The only way you can move a square forward is basically by running.
Right, because I need to run for an entire square, right?
Yeah, because each square is about 25 meters.
Fucking hell, okay.
Would you be able to advance through cover like that, technically, since it's so vast?
You could advance in cover, but it will just take ages, because advancing cover is a full move, right?
Yeah, it
so
is.
it takes 3 turns for you guys to move 1 square. That way.
Keeping in mind, if you run, they take a penalty to shoot.
They do, indeed, yeah.
Right. What's the cover situation like?
This road is really fucking exposed, and there is kind of ditch and undergrowth on either side with like rougher terrain, and so like these guardsmen are prone crawling towards the crew and our defensive positions. They seem to kind of want to take the town.
Understandable. Kadox, in a moment of wisdom, will not stand on the highest part of the entire field of combat, being the most visible guy. Will, if I could do it without moving 25 goddamn feet, I'd move out of the road. But his goal is. Wait, hold on. Can I ping? Yes. These blue fuckers. That's his goal. He's gonna get rid of them. Do I have anything? A way to get rid of them?
You have a bolt gun.
I do have a bolt gun.
You will just be taking a range penalty.
True.
However, if you run forward a square, then you will be taking... Oh, you need to run forward to here, and then you have no range penalty on firing on them.
Right. Problem is, Kadox has an below average run, so even his charge is what, 12 meters?
What's your run?
24.
I'm happy to round up to 25 for the sake of this combat to make your life easier.
Thank you. We can say his personal demeanor pushing the 1 more meter. Kadox is gonna. Is this 25 meters just going square?
Yeah, just going there.
Yeah. Kadox will try to kind of link up with one of the squad companies and take the spear point of it.
Alright. So you're just running there, correct?
Yes, he will try and find. Well, not cover because he's a space marine. He's walking cover, but like not be as in the open.
By getting off the road, you've kind of already done that.
Yeah, good.
Alright. Anything else? Sorry?
I think that's a full action, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But it sounded like you wanted to do something else there. I didn't know if you had a free action you wanted to pull out. Alright, okay.
Don't think I have.
Alright, the guard forces. These guys continue to dig in. These guys have been moving forward. So they've kind of been moving forward before the combat's even begun, so they are now here. As they are trying to get into effective lasgun range. Meanwhile, okay. So these guys, yeah, they are setting up and preparing for something. These guys are moving forward. They're spending their full turn moving forward. So Proximus.
We're not like 30 plus meters spread out from each other.
No,
the Marines, correct?
Absolutely not. You will need to, unfortunately, take a half move to get next to Magni. So you can.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. So you can just pop next to Magni, because technically you guys are all kind of in the same square. But obviously spread out a little bit for abstraction. But yeah, so you can just pop yourself down next to Magni and then just hunker down, take a full move basically, get yourself in full cover, and get ready to heal Magni next turn. Alright?
Yep, and then he'll just battle can for other guys to get into better positions.
Alright. Tomas, you are currently still out in the open with your rocket launcher, which has a mag of 8, by the way, so you can fire it again.
I will listen to my squad lead first and get into a better position and fuck off the road.
Alright, yeah, so you just hop down there. Is that a full move, get into good cover at the side of the road?
Correct, yeah.
Alright, cool. That's your turn. Magni?
Right, well, I guess my full aim went to waste. I intended to do this anyway. Would it have gone to waste?
You aimed at the Tau, you said, at the Pathfinder, who is dead.
I really needed it because I have a telescopic sight eye, and I'd be able to ignore the range penalties. Damn it all.
Yeah, unfortunate. Do you need to do a full aim to take advantage of that?
It does. Specifically, it needs to be an aim, and I'm trying to fire a semi. I will just unload a semi into this horde at long range.
Yeah, alright. So that is a minus 20. Oh, wait, no, it's a minus 10. And then extreme long range is a minus... Hang on, let me double check real quick for this. Yeah, minus 10.
Awesome. Then I'm just a full semi-auto into this.
So it's a minus 10, and then a plus 10 for horde size, so that balances out. So you're just at a standard check.
Two shots with my Godwin Bolter on semi, if I'm not mistaken, yes?
Yep. And so because that deals explosive damage, that is an additional hit. So you get to roll damage 3 times. Does the pen chop straight through their armor? I think it might do. If it does, that's pretty damn good. Does not quite. That is, however, 3 magnitude damage. Bam.
That will be Magni's turn, as he's just beginning to utilize his own telescopic sight to begin to hone in on other rail cannon targets. And in battle cant, will warn of rail cannons or handheld railguns.
All right, and it is the Kroot again, and as the over the horizon, if you remember those smoke clouds, arrives a little horde of Kroot riding Narloks. Not greater Narloks, but Kroot riding Narloks. That these guys immediately begin opening fire on. This one gets a lot of good shots in. This one, like, completely misses. Like, they have very few rounds are landing home, and what rounds did land home do very little. Alright.
Keenly noting who's doing well and who's not.
Alright, and then it's the Kroot themselves who are going to... Bum-ba-da-bum. I think they're going to abandon their tactical positions, because they're Kroot. They want to get stuck in, so they're beginning to run forward. On.
I'm gonna shoot those Kroot.
Very good.
Remember to half aim.
Yep, I will half aim and shoot the Kroot. And I get a +10 because of knowledge.
Very good, very good.
Would it be a -10 for range?
You
'Cause they're over
don't
150.
get half aim because you're full autoing with a heavy bolter, correct?
Deathwatch Dispenser!
Wait, does that make full auto?
Makes full auto a half action.
Very good. That is -10 for long range. That is then a +20 for size. So +10 overall. And then whatever additional bonuses you might have. $11 degrees success. Do you have bolter drill?
I do indeed.
How many twists to drop in a Croup Predator I just drew?
It's also explosive, so that's an extra hit.
Yeah. Gives the weapon auto-stabilized. Very good, very good. Bam, 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 bam. That's fine. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have you got bolter drill, did you say? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So that puts you 7 shots +1 for explosive damage to a horde, which does 8 magnitude damage. And that will cause the horde to take a morale. Which they... Ba-ba-da-ba. Sorry, I'm just checking if they have the thing. Which they fail, immediately breaking and fleeing.
How many people survive? What horde magnitude do they break out at?
They broke at magnitude 17. And for all intents and purposes, those 17 are dead. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Fire Warriors, who I...
Toughen up the Xenos to live.
Is that your one-liner?
Yes.
Slipping it in there.
I think that's a bingo thing.
Yeah, it is.
Bingo!
Oh, dear. Alright. So, from here, what we have is a... so I forgot the Fire Warriors have Fire Discipline. So we're going to do that now. So they actually should have got more shots. So first Fire Warrior squad is going to fire into... I think they're going to put 2 shots into Orn, because Orn is still standing out in the open.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then they are going to put a shot into the advancing guard, I think. That is, I believe, a hit on Orn. Oh, wait, no, semi +10. No, that's 2 misses. It's 2 misses on Orn. And finally, miss on the guard. See you, Mitch. And then the back fellows here are going to open up. And again, I think they're going to put a shot into Orn. Ooh, and then a shot into these guards, and then I think another shot into Orn. He's looking like the biggest threat on the board right now. That is 2 hits into Orn. You cannot dodge either of these.
Can I spend my reaction to issue go to ground in squad mode?
You can do, yes. Is Orn in squad mode?
I can be.
You need to...
It was never stated.
Yeah, it was never stated. So if you want to... If you are in squad mode, you are in squad mode, though.
I would be in squad mode because I have no cover, so therefore no need to be in solo mode.
Alright, fair enough. Very good. Someone got domed by a Pathfinder sniper that was just in there randomly thanks to 2 twists of fate. Spend your cohesion. Ba-bam.
I have spent mine cohesion.
And are you going to jump into cover there then, Orn?
Yes. I'm going
Alright.
to jump off the left.
Yeah, so you're down with Proximus and Magni. So you will get some cover depending upon hit locations here. Yep, you're gonna get because these both hit into your right leg, so you're going to gain a +4 for cover for your armor. And that is 26 pen 4 to the right leg and 27 pen 4 to the right leg.
What was the pen?
4.
And the cover?
The cover was also 4, so the cover basically negates the pen.
So that's 8 I took instead of the... Cool.
Oh, I forgot to move these fellas. There they are.
Were they both 26 or was...
No, one was 26,
Did I
one was
hit it,
27.
Oh, okay.
How you looking health-wise?
I've been better.
Alright.
Still in positive.
K-Docs.
That's me. All right. What's the distance here? Wait, hold on. These tau that I pinged. What's the cover for them?
They are inside of a blown-out Tau houses. So you
Right.
need to do an evaluate check to know the actual value of the cover.
Will that cost me an action?
I believe it is a free action to do an evaluate check.
Good.
Do you have evaluate? It is a skill you need. Like.
No,
Then.
I do not.
Yep, you are not an Imperial Fist. You cannot determine how good cover is at a glance.
Well, yes. What should I do? What should I do? I mean, I can fire into them, I guess, but if what can I do?
I mean, if you want to continue closing with them, you have no option but to run, basically. You can, as well, you can use Burst of Speed, but that means it's gone for the mission, and that will increase your movement, like, a lot. Increases it by, what rank are you?
1.
Oh, it only increases it by 1 agility, so it doesn't help you that much in this.
Yeah, no, I'll spare it then. I might as well just lay some fire into the Tau in an attempt to give some cover fire for the Imperial Guardsmen.
Yeah.
Right, roll ballistics. And this will be just my standard bolter without Kraken rounds. I'm not wasting that on these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Modifier?
For horde size is +10.
And the distance doesn't make that a problem?
The distance will give you a -10, so negative overall. So 0 overall for that. So then you just get your +10 from Oath of Knowledge, plus any other bonuses. So if you're firing semi-automatic, for example, that's another +10.
Sure, I'll take semi-auto. That makes it what?
+20 in total, I think?
Yes, +20. Ooh, I hit something.
Indeedy-doody. So you actually hit 3 things, because every 2 additional degrees of success is a hit. So you hit 3 times. And because you were firing an explosive weapon, you hit 4 times. So you get to roll 4 damage die. So you get to roll damage 4 times.
And of course my damage die won't roll. Hold on.
No worries. Magni
There we go.
got hit in the head by a rail rifle. So that 19 is technically a crit, so you get to do the versus Xenos in Righteous Fury. Not that it matters for this, but yeah.
I'll just quickly do Virtual Sinners.
Yeah. So you have dealt 3 magnitude damage via that. Because one of your shots didn't deal enough damage to go through their soak, because they are in cover.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. And then...
Going forward.
What's up, Maggie?
No, I'm just gonna give Aragon a piece of advice. You can replace the damage of a die with your degrees of success. It's just when you replace it and you have like 10 degrees, it doesn't trigger a righteous. Giving you the heads up.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, you can replace that too with the 4 there, and that will kill an extra one if you like.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Fucking berries. Come on.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So you have killed 4 magnitude of Fire Warriors there then. Alright.
Very nice.
Then we have the Imperial Guardsmen, who are going to do their little shoots into the Narlock Rider hordes that are descending upon them. And both are going to deal a reasonable damage. So these guys thin out the herd a little bit more. These guys actually managed to land some really solid hits now the Narlock Riders have closed a little bit, seemingly catching up with the casualties inflicted over here. So both these Narlock hordes have taken a reasonable bit of damage. Proximus. Oh, sorry. I forgot 2 of the guardsmen.
Oh, good.
These guys are going to open up on these guys over here. Grand Admiral is adding a twist of fate. Very good, Grand Admiral. These guardsmen jam their lasguns. Not quite, but you know what I mean. They do fuck all.
Can we use a twist of fortune for them not to jam?
Do you want to spend twist of fortune to let them reroll?
Sure, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. They hit. Add twist of fate. Remove a twist of fortune. Always a pleasure, Grand Admiral. Glad to have you with us. I was saying that it has been these are like the lowest the fortune and fate have been for a while. It's kind of nice to have manageable numbers for a change. We'll see if that holds next week. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Second guys are moving forward, and they are hoofing it. They jump up and sprint. Hordes can't jam. No, I was just saying they rolled really bad, Dark. I didn't say they were actually jamming. They just rolled real bad. Alright, now it is Proximus.
Fantastic. Proximus will, in battle, can issue some orders to Orn and Magni. He's going to tell Orn to hold position and lay down some fire, while Magni to assist the guard with that leftmost horde after he heals him, which is what I will be spending my turn doing.
Fox click of affirmation.
Bingo! That's
Fox click of affirmation.
Fox click of affirmation. Oh dear, oh dear. The Vox click's already gone off, hasn't it?
I'm almost certain it has. But that was a nice railgun shot, Barb. I've undone it.
Did you undo all the wounds?
I healed for 14.
Oh. This has also happened. Very good. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because remember, when you recover all the damaged wounds, then it's like you've never suffered any damage to begin with.
I'm aware.
I'm surprised no one's got bingo yet.
I'm 1 away, but it requires someone to be killed instantly with a headshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do his... I had to do my trademark Proximus tap someone on the shoulder after he finishes healing, so he will do that.
Alright. That's the Proximus turn. Tomas.
Do you like rockets?
Do you like rockets, kid? Where are you
I'm gonna bring.
Yeah.
where are you
Want to bring this up?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You technically only have the 8. Because we have to purchase more reloads.
Do you want me to not use the missile launcher?
No, I'm just bringing this up for you to keep in mind. Like, that is a very limited quantity in this case.
Yeah, for sure. With that in mind, I'm going to shoot it anyway.
Hell yeah.
My boy.
Alright. See you, Rundown Roll. Your missile
I'm
launches
gonna
jams.
I'm going to spend a twist of fortune to re-roll.
Absolutely fine. Go ahead.
That's better.
Lovely.
So it's an initial hit for damage and then 5 more, so 6 total.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'll replace the 1 with the 4 to bring that up to 10. And then these are Tau, so I do not get the benefits.
No. Okay. I have to do some calculations.
It's not great.
So unfortunately, your missile mainly hits the cover the tower in, only reducing their magnitude by 1.
Oof.
So only a handful of tower really caught in the blast. Alright, Magni.
Pains me to be honest with this, but rules is written. My turn is taken by being healed by Proximus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, rule is written. It's my full action and the next full action of my patient.
Oof. Oh well, I mean, you're back to full health, so...
So it's worthwhile, it's just bloody costly.
Yeah. And the Kroot Horde advance. The Nalok Riders advance. On.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah.
Any indication of who I should shoot? Tau or Kroot Riders?
Shoot the Kroot Riders. They're getting close to those guard. Either or, your pick. I would probably shoot the Kroot Riders, though.
If you could clear them out, those guardsmen might be able to just help her sweep the rest of the valley.
Well, both of them are outside my optimal range, so...
Everything is outside your optimal range, isn't it?
The Kroot are just out. I'm gonna shoot the Kroot on the left.
Alright. Open the fire. So the Horde size bonus here
Happy.
is plus 30. Because they are big boys.
So a 20 because I got minus 10 for long range.
Yep. Oh, and a minus 20 because they are running. Oh, that's a weapon
What
jam.
the fuck? No, it isn't, because I'm gonna use one of them fortunes for that. What'd you say? Because they're running?
They are minus. It says a minus 20.
Because they're running.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's just 0.
Yep. Still a threshold of 100, so you know.
Yeah, you're saying you have plus 10 from the.
Alright.
That's more like it.
Roll damage.
Oh my god!
I believe that's a bingo. Plus 2 crits in one shot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, I also have Kroot Breaker, so that's plus 1 damage for each of those as well.
Okay. That is indeed a bingo. I will do that first in case we get a winner. Ah. So it's 25 plus 25. That reduces that one by that. And then blammo. And then toughness. That's another one, easy. And then one more. Oh, you reduced that magnitude by 3. Alright.
Only 3?
Yep. They are a special horde, because they're a horde of elites that have been abstracted to fight a company of guardsmen on the sidelines. And depending on how that battle goes, it will affect the combat you're in. So it's kind of an artificial timer, because they will enter as an elite depending on how many of them are left after the fighting. Oh boy.
So culling the side hordes does pay us an advantage.
Yes, it does. But you are effectively firing into a pool of much tougher wounds. They're harder to kill than a regular horde. Fire warriors. Ba-ba-bam. They are pretty low. That means they're now going to be 2 tapping. I think they're going to open up into 1 into Kadox and 1 into Ornn, because Ornn is still posing a very clear threat on the battlefield. That is going to be a miss. And then the 1 into Kadox is also going to be a miss. No. The other Tau back here, I think they're going to open fire into this guardsman horde here. And they are going to miss both times, because holy shit, can these Fire Warrior hordes not hit anything today? Alright. Kadox, it's your turn.
Yay! Right. What should I actually do here? I mean, I probably should just keep. Ideally, like, I should try and get both closer to the town as well as firing, but that's not going to be possible, is it?
There is a squad mode ability that lets you do that, but yeah, not really. Not with the distances you guys are at. It's the thing is you're in a long-ranged engagement here.
Right.
Honestly, semi-autoing worked out really well for you before.
It did. Yeah, I might just do another round of semi-auto. We can pretend that we can pretend he's moving and firing at the same time, but that is naturally not noteworthy on this distance.
Yeah.
Right. We roll. What is it? Plus. What was it last time? Plus 20?
So unfortunately, the horde has lessened in size now, so there is no bonus to their magnitude. So you get a -10 due to range, and a +10 due to Oath of Knowledge. So you are at a 0 overall now, I believe. And +10 from semi-auto. So you're at +10 overall.
He's at -0. Oath of Knowledge won't apply to the Tau because they're not Kroot.
Oh, they're not Kroot. You're right. So yeah, you're at 0.
Right. And I'm not gonna invoke my squad mode to suffer no weakness, because in case those carnivores fucking run into us, I'd like some more damage for later. Yeah, I'll just open fire. That's +0, right?
Yeah. Would you like a twist of fate?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That will put me to 10 twists of fate. Just as an effort.
Oh!
You can either fate point reroll or spend a twist of fortune to reroll if you want.
I'll spend a twist of fortune.
Yep.
And we try again. Oh, humiliating.
Unfortunate. That's a big old whiff. The guardsmen. So these guys who are about to get hit by the horde are gonna do their last little redoubt and then not gonna hit anything. The others are not gonna hit anything. Oh no. These guard are going to try and lay some fire into those Kroot to get them to fuck off, and they are going to hit. And they're going to just bring down one solitary rider. And then these guys are going to fire into this same horde. Because... Oh, actually, no. They're going to fire into the Kroot straight ahead of them. Sorry, the tower straight ahead of them. Because that's the more important thing. And they are going to whiff. And do nothing. Alright, Proximus.
It's the same. It's the second verse, the same as the first. I'm gonna Medicae Ornn this time.
Yay.
Do you want the Medicare on? Because I'll take your turn.
I would like the Medicaid.
Alright, cool.
Unless I can use fortunes to heal.
You can use fortunes to heal, yes.
Can I use one as well? Because they're quite low.
Yep. So you want to spend a twist of fortune and heal 1d10?
As long as everyone else is fine with it.
Go ahead.
Hit it.
Ed.
Roll a d10. You heal 2 wounds. And then Proximus gets to make a Medicare check.
Oh, I did. I succeed.
Yep. And then you and then you roll 1d5 to add to the healing.
I roll 1d5 plus my... Yeah, I heal good. I have big heals.
Yeah, 14 wounds.
Full health.
Are you serious?
Very
you're back
nice.
full. Very good. Right. Tomas.
Tomas. Tomas is just gonna shoot the Soundstrike missile launcher again.
It's jammed, isn't it?
No, I spent the Twist of Fortune to reroll.
Oh, yeah, very good. Sorry. Yeah. Who are you firing your missile launcher at?
This horde right here.
Alright, go ahead.
A little better.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to replace any of the die rolls with your Twist of Fate? Oh.
I'll replace the 3 with the 5 on the 7 there.
Add 2
Or-
Twists of Fortune from Proximus.
Can I actually replace the 3 with the 5 on the 11? Because I think that will actually count as a
Yeah,
successful.
absolutely.
Yeah, done deal.
Okay. Oh, you have done 4 magnitude damage, triggered a willpower, which they have failed. They immediately make a shooting attack and disengage. So they are going to fire all their shots at you, because you are the one that broke them. And they
Should have
hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus 17 pen 4 to the right leg. And they are defeated.
Oh, that was what
Yeah.
I was advancing on.
They start shooting at Tomas and start to flee, and he just stands up and roars through his Vox grill, "Flee, you cowards!"
Very good. Magni.
Wolf, are you there?
Drunkard. Have you hit your
Oh,
push
I forgot I was on push
button?
attack. I have not. So I'm gonna hit the ground running as I make a run action towards this horde.
Alright, very good. I'm just gonna move you a little bit more forward. You guys were meant to be 150 away from these guys. So I'm just gonna shunt everyone a little bit further up, I think, for fairness.
Sure thing.
Could I move closer to the horde?
Where do you want to be? You want to be here? Oh, you want to
Making
go
the charge?
that way? That's a big,
Yeah.
scary horde, I will say.
Yeah, well, my options are to engage the Tau horde. Well, I have an option of a guardsman horde, right?
Well, these guardsmen hordes, I mean, you guys need to go here. Don't really necessarily care what happens to there. Here. Just saying. There's a little small fire warrior horde in the way there.
Fair enough, fair enough. I guess I'll just keep moving forward, and I'll prep to...
I mean, that
Yeah,
is
'cause I-
that is also moving forward, so you're okay.
Wait, how much farther would I move if I didn't run? Where would I be if I didn't run?
You wouldn't move a square forward at all.
Well, where would I be since we're like supposed to be 150 meters away?
You would be where Proximus and Orn are, roughly. As I said, you were 150 away from the nearest house. Oh wait, no, you guys were in the right place. Yeah. Ah, well, I've moved you forward a little bit. It's fine.
It's fine, Verv. Otherwise, it's going to take us an eternity to get off this map.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Fair enough. I'll stick with the run, and then I'll keep moving.
Alright. Fruit Carnivores. These ones are going to charge the Guardsman Company, who have failed to stop them in time. And they're not going to really do anything. They've just engaged the guard. And these guys are going to move. Not in... as they don't have enough movement to actually, like, get them. Because they start a little bit further back. Orn.
I mean, technically I can't do anything because I was healed.
Yep.
Rules
No.
is written.
Yeah. Fire Warriors. Alright, well, there's one last kill team around here. They're going to fire at the guys that are within range for them. So they're going to open up at Magni and Kadox. Miss!
Minus 20.
And miss. Yeah, I know. They have... Yeah. Kadox, it is your turn.
Right. I mean, am I even gonna be able to hit that Tau squad in front of us?
Yes, you can. You will just be taking a minus 20.
Right, minus 20, ballistic skill after 3.
And then you get a
Because-
plus 10 from their magnitude size, so you've got a minus... and then plus 10 for semi-auto, and that puts you at a 0 overall.
Yeah, because my temptation is the Crute Riders to my right.
They are a lot tougher than a regular horde, as a reminder.
Yeah, we need to just start pushing up this map.
Yeah, I'm fair.
You absolutely can take out the Crute Rider. What I will say is, if you kill this horde, I will either let you stand and fight and help save the guardsmen, or you can just fuck off.
I'll probably I'm firing at the Tau Warriors because the mission demands it.
Fair enough.
That's a plus 10, wasn't it?
That is a plus 0 overall.
Right, 10-4. You would see him a semi-auto?
At semi-auto, it's a plus 0 overall. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Ba-bam.
I keep missing.
Unfortunate. It's a 50-50 eventually, it will come good. Alright. The Guardsmen. So the ones who are engaged in the crew... oh my god, they finally, like, land a really good salvo. and mow down a fuck ton of them. The guardsmen on the other side land a really good salvo and mow down a load of them. The guardsmen here are going to advance. The guardsmen here are going to advance. Proximus.
It's time to be running.
You running? Bam.
Yep, he's running. He will also... brothers, we need to push forward at this point.
Tomas, what are you doing?
We'll push forward and run.
Alright. Bam. Magni.
Push to top.
To the guardsmen, fellows, to the guardsmen on our that are with us, marching forward. Aid your fellows, slaughter them wholesale. We will need to advance on the horde swiftly. We will advance on that horde as our mission is ingress. As Maggie will run forward.
Alright. Troop carnivores are dead, but the riders... ooh, okay. So this this company over here is absolutely mauled. Like, they lose nearly half a platoon instantly. As these guys make contact. On.
Do you want me to run or should I take a pot shot at some crew?
Up to you. I do think we need to be pushing, but hurrying the crew is helpful. So make your decision, my man.
I'm gonna shoot the ones on the left, try and finish them off.
There's still quite a few of them, but they are definitely fewer in number now.
Actually, I'll shoot at the tower, get them out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Yeah, frame fire.
So that's plus 10, plus 20, plus 30. Minus 20 for range. Plus 10 for horde size. So, plus 20 overall? I think? Yeah?
Apparently it only goes long and then extreme, so...
Oh, does it? Oh, so it's minus
Yeah.
10 then. Yeah. Are you not extreme range? Because long range is 300, extreme is over 300?
It's 3 times your range is extreme, I believe.
That's up to, so yeah, that's the maximum you can hit. So, yeah, it's a minus 20 now. You're at extreme range with these because they're over 300 meters away. Up to 300 meters is long range. Over 300 meters is extreme range. These guys are like specks on the horizon to you, basically.
I do have the Auspex, not Auspex, Autosense goggles, which has the scope on it.
The telescopic scope?
Yeah, they apparently have a 5 times scope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, have a 5 times optical enhancement, 5 times micro magnification, and a number of colored filters that can be flipped in and out of the viewports.
Does it say it lets you ignore range penalties?
No, it doesn't say much of anything. It just says a load of lore bullshit.
I will go have a look, but I'm pretty sure you're at...
Page 144 in Rites of Battle.
Page 144 in Rites of Battle.
Plus 20 for ballistic skill for leading artillery strikes, blah blah blah. That's pretty much the only thing it
Yeah,
says.
that's like the thing I'm aware of it. It's got a bunch of lore stuff in there, but I don't think it acts like a sight for your gun. I think it acts like magnoculars, you know? What are they called again? Page 144.
Auto-sense goggles.
Auto-sense goggles. No penalties due to darkness. Plus 20 to vision-based perception tests at night or in the dark. have 5 times optical enhancement, 5 times micro modification, and a number of colored filters that can be flipped in and out of viewports. Laser integrated, for helping with that. Yeah, they're not scopes. So new. They do
extreme
not
is minus 30, not minus 20.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
okay, minus 30 then. So plus 10 overall.
I doubt that. Oh, what was it? Plus 20 for size?
Plus 10 for size, plus 20 for full auto. Is plus 30, minus 30 for range, puts you to 0. And then that's it, I think, yeah? Yeah. That is a miss. The Fire Warriors are going to open fire at Magni and miss, at Orn, and ooh, they might have hit.
They're both in cover and in amongst a horde from the look of it.
Yeah, you are actually. They will have missed. Because you are very far away. Right. K-Dogs.
That's me.
Yep.
Well, probably. I'm just gonna move a square as squad leader recommends.
Yeah. You guys are basically going to be moving a square for a little while, I gotta be honest. Really, what will matter now is how these combats shake out. So if, when we get to your turns, you guys just want to move a square, I'll just do that and we'll speed that up because we want to start bringing this to an end soon.
Would we be able to affect those in any meaningful way?
If you fire into them, yes. They're just tough creatures. You just gotta gun them down, basically. You know, Orn removed 3 of them. So, you know.
I mean, if we get into cover, that will be helpful at least.
These guys have fucked them up a bit more. And these guys over on the other side. Have done a reasonable amount of damage to them as well. Proximus. Yeah, we're
Alright,
close to doing the followers.
I got a crazy idea here for you, Varv.
Yep.
Could I make a command test to rally the guard?
Absolutely, but they are not morally flagging at the moment. They're winning the battle. They're quite happy.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I just was worried about the guys who got absolutely eviscerated. I was worried they were gonna break.
No, these guys are okay. They don't look like they're going to break yet. They did.
Okay, never mind.
They did get a little bit fucked. They might break from the next attack, at which point you can try to rally them. But yeah.
Okay. I was worried at how you described these guys getting.
They are in a position where they could be broken via the next attack, but you would have to rally them after they, morale break.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna move.
Yeah.
Did we skip over the guardsmen's turns?
No, they moved. They did stuff.
Yeah,
the ones on the
the
flanks.
guys are moving.
These guys fought. They both did damage. They both did pretty well. They're winning their fights right now, which is pretty awesome for them. Tomas.
Yep.
Just move forward 1.
I think I can actually just shoot at this guy.
Yeah, you want to frag him? Frag launcher?
Yeah, I'll frag missile them. Why not?
What's the range of your frag missile?
It's 250, so it'd be long range.
Yes, that's a -10, which they then have a +10 for size, so you'd be at nothing overall. And then you can
9.
half aim for a +10.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Understood. Okay.
Ooh.
Would you like a Twist of Fate, or would you like to reroll via a Twist of Fortune or a Fate point?
I'll reroll with a fate point.
Alright.
Oh.
Would you like a Twist of Fate? This is your only option for this to hit now.
I'll take it. Why not?
I'm on 10 Twists of Fate. Bam, ba da bam, bam. Alrighty. Ba-ba-ba. Would you like... Oh, yeah, you have no... You can't really swap anything in.
Nope.
You reduce the horde by 4.
It's something.
It is, indeed. If you'd done one more, then they would have had to make a willpower test. Magni. I've kind of given it away. If any of you deal 1 damage to them, 1 magnitude damage now, they might run away.
I'm going to continue closing distance.
Alright, move forward. The Kroot. Swinging into the Imperial Guardsman. Oh no. So these guys over here have lost nearly a full platoon to the Kroot. And they are in serious shit, so they are going to roll morale, and they are going to stand. But they are not happy. These guys are very close to breaking now after they just got really badly injured by the Kroot. Orn.
So anyways, I started blasting.
What are you firing at?
I'm gonna fire at those on the left of me,
Alright.
which are in normal range.
Mm-hmm.
What's the magnitude, if any?
They are magnitude bonus of a plus 10 to hit. Sorry, plus 20. Roll DiMaggio.
Yeah!
Yeah! That is a big Righteous Fury bonus. So that's 34. Bam, that kills off 1.
Only 1?
That kills off... Yeah, they are 50 wounds each. So you're firing into a big health pool at the moment. That kills off another. Yeah, you killed 2.
Hell yeah.
Do they not have to roll morale?
Nope. They are elites. They are not a proper horde, they are a pseudo-horde. The Fire Warriors. Bam bam. These guys. They are going to fire at 1 load into Tomas. Cracking off with their pulse rifles, completely miss. 1 load into the guardsman advancing. And are going to... And they are going to hit. And they kill basically half a squad. And the guardsmen are going to have to make a morale check. Which they succeed. Kadox.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
The thing right in front of me, that's a house or a building, isn't it?
Yes, you have reached a building if you wish to take cover inside of it.
Yes, I believe Kadox will simply march on through the building.
Alrighty. Guardsman. Ba-ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-bam, ba-bam. Ooh, these guys do nothing. These guys do indeed do something.
Can I, gents, do we want to give that guardsman horde on the left a chance to reroll the fortunes?
How many do we have left?
7.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. Guardsmen on the left are re-rolling, and they succeed.
Let's fucking go.
And... Oh, there's only 3 Kroot left. There are 3 Narlock riders left fighting that fucking platoon. What was a company of men is now a platoon. Alright. Proximus.
None of the guard have broken, yes?
None of the guard have broken, but 3 of them are now very close to breaking.
Okay, should I make would I be able to make the command test now so they can't break, or do I have to wait still?
You gotta wait until they do break, unfortunately.
Alright, that's perfectly fine. If a bolter has a range of 100, what's long and extreme for it?
Long is 200. Extreme is, I think, 500, because I think it's like 5 times or something ridiculous. That's like the absolute maximum it can hit. It might be 3 times.
Okay.
I don't remember. But these guys are in range. You will just be firing at extreme range on them.
Okay. Then I'll just semi-auto at extreme range.
Yep. So that's a minus 30 plus 10 plus 10, so minus 10 overall. No, they've already acted this round, so that they're not going to break. That is a failure. That does not look right. Your threshold is 10.
I think I know it, because you can put the range on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I misfactored something. But even then, I think I still would have missed.
Yeah, but it'd be Twist of Fate miss instead. Do you want Twist of Fate? I'll put you to 11 twists, though.
Take it. Take
What's that?
it.
Hey, what?
I got
Is that a win?
5 fate points. We'll gamble a fate point first.
Okay. Go for it. Make sure to fill in your bonuses right this time.
Okay, so I have the minus 30 for range. I have the plus 10 for semi-auto. What was the bonus for their size?
Plus 10. Oof. Yeah, that's a much more accurate threshold, though.
Yep. Oh well. It is what it is.
Oh, wait, no. If the threshold was 30, you hit the initial shot.
Oh, okay. If you want to roll that back, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah. You know, your first roll hit. Or we just had the threshold wrong. And now
Okay,
that's the correct threshold.
So just 1 damage roll?
Yep. Give me a singular damage roll. No, 2. It's explosive damage.
Hell yeah.
Bam.
Back to back.
Unfortunately, as I said, it's been around. So they are not broken by this. No, they don't have to make a willpower check. Tomas.
Oh well.
That's okay. They'll get broken by this instead.
Fires rocket. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not good. You didn't roll below a 2 on any of these, so there's nothing you can do there. And that will be 1 magnitude damage to them as their cover soaks the rest.
Alas.
Alas. Magni.
I'm so tempted to fire it to unload into this horde on the left.
Yeah.
With a semi, I might just do that instead. I want to give these guardmen as much as.
They're very tough, but just to let you know, like, they are tough. They are a horde of elites. They're not really a horde, they're just a fuck ton of elites grouped together. But go ahead.
How do I get anything for size?
You do, yes. You gain a plus 10 to hit them. Hey, Mitch.
That's just 2 hits then.
2 hits. Roll damage. That's not 2 hits, that's 1 hit. Because you need 2 degrees of success with semi-auto for an additional.
Yeah, but 1 for explosive, 1 for... or is it?
Not for this, because it is a pseudo-horde, as a reminder. So we'll just take the first one, unfortunately. Which fails to kill anything.
Oh, that was a good try.
Yeah. And it is now the carnivores who are swinging into the guard. Bam, do nothing. Bam, do nothing. Both of them completely whiffed. Orn.
I'm gonna take down these turkeys.
We're
Let's
doing alright,
go.
Mitch. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back, gamer. Which horde are you firing into? The one on the right.
Turkeys. On the left, the same ones I've been trying to kill.
Sorry,
the
I
charge
saw
them.
the arrow pointing to the right and got confused.
It's not my arrow.
Oh, I see. Roll damage. It's only... You've got bolter drill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And explosive.
Explosive doesn't count for this, then. Not a horde. They are a pseudo-horde.
Oh, then. Okay, that should be 4 then, because it's bolter drill just increases the amount of shots I can have.
Yeah. I have been...
And technically, the Righteous Fury doesn't count.
Nope. That will kill 2 of them. There is one singular dude left. The Fire Warriors. Ba-bam. Damn you, Tomas. Ah! They have struck you, Tomas.
Understood.
They are too weak and puny for that now. 20 damage to the head. Pen 4.
Okay.
They got a headshot on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Bang. Nice solid headshot. Kadox.
Hello.
It is your turn.
Which recruit horde to the sides was it that had basically no enemies left?
This one has 1 singular Crutox rider. This horde has 9.
Right. It's like, I mean, at this point, like, I'm not gonna hit those time warriors anyhow. So I might as well just take a shot at those crit warriors, or not crit
You're
warriors.
at a -10 to hit these guys. You get a +10 from semi-auto, so you're at a 0 overall on a 50-50, and they are very close to breaking. So,
But +10 also for the crit.
yeah, but you also get a +10 for Oath of Knowledge against the crew. But these
I've got the
guys
plus
are
10
very
for the heavy bolter for crew, so that should have been 1 extra success. So that
That
Righteous
last
Fury
guy,
does count.
That Righteous Fury does count. That guy is still up. He will be very badly wounded. So this bolt shell could kill him then. Because otherwise this bolt shell couldn't kill him, was what I was going to say.
Yeah, I might actually just do that then.
Alright, go for it.
Right, that's... God, what did I say again? That's +20, was it, or +10?
Plus 10 overall. Size +10, range -10, +10 overall.
Attaboy.
Oh no, +20 overall. Yeah,
Oh.
so another +10 there, which means another shot, which means 4 shots. But your maximum is 3, so 3 shots. Roll damage. I think you're probably going to splat this guy. You do indeed splat this last guy. Which
Hell yeah.
the Tau's offensive has failed. And they are going to retreat. Bam. Okay, so.
I know it's a bit of a madness thing, and I'll take a level of exhaustion, but Maggie wouldn't let them get away. He's gonna hunt them the fuck down.
You physically can't stop some of them. You can hunt these down, but these Crute Riders are too fast to catch. Like, these ones were completely wiped out. These ones, a bunch of them will be gunned down by the guardsmen. These guys won't be able to get away entirely. So if you guys all want to spend a magazine, I will let you gun down these fleeing Tau.
I'll expend what's left of my mag then.
Alright. And for your own notes, you have just gotten... And then you can have half of these. How many of these did you kill, Orn, from the big chickens? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yep, I think that's about right.
Alright, you are at 11 kill markers.
You mean 21 kill markers? Heraldry scroll!
What? You double your kill markers?
No, I just had plus 10 to whatever the total is.
Oh wow, 21 kill markers then. God damn, you guys might hit the, if you can get to 50, you upgrade your thing, you get bonuses for that. Because you kill so many that, like, it's great. Alright, I'm back.
Yeah,
Well, our kill team just faced down a bunch of Kroot and has successfully slain them. And now you have broken through the Tau lines, slipping into the back lines now.
Are there any, like... Are there any wounded Kroot survivors?
Possibly, yeah. Why? What do you want to do?
Did the hordes not count towards the kill markers?
Yeah, they did.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to just track one out really quickly. I just want to be completely certain and find one for questioning. Or otherwise.
I'm going to tell you now, you will not get anything useful from questioning on these guys.
Fair enough. Fuck it, I'll just eat their like lead's brain so I can understand where the fuck the Shaper is. Screw it.
Can I spend a fate point to heal 1d10?
You can indeed, or you can spend a Twist of Fortune.
You are getting on a Medicaid, don't you worry.
Yeah, do you want to do a Medicaid instead, Proximus?
Oh, that's happening. Do it instead. That was happening regardless.
Very good, very good. What is that there? Do you have any wound? Roll the healing then for this, because you might not do it all the way. Oh, you're 1 wound shy. If you spend so you've lost that wound for the rest of the mission now, effectively. But if you spend a Twist of Fortune or a Fate point, you can get that 1 wound back.
I'll spend a fate point.
You want to spend one of your Fate points and not a Twist of Fortune? Also, Ord, do you remember you have 2 Fate, not 1 now? Just as an FYI.
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's your token only has 1.
I changed it to 2.
Fair enough. It just hasn't updated for the token, I guess. Alright. So yeah, there you are. You are now fully healed, Tomas. Okay. And
Nifty.
That is it for today, folks. As we have hit the, we've hit midnight for me. I need to run a fucking Windows repair on my PC. We're gonna go raid, a VTuber I've been a fan of for a long time, which is Lucia, who has just kind of joined the VTuber domain. They're just normally an artist who does silly lewds. Wholesome lewds, one might say. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for the support. I'll probably be in Discord for a little bit before I slip off to repair my PC and unfuck the stuff. And until next time.
Bye, chat.
Ciao.